Hey everybody, what it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. It's your boy Jaguar Pot, aka JP, aka Hot Chocolate, aka Mr. 8 Days a Week, No Sleep, and we are here for the first time with Mettlestate's Pro Series. All right, guys, you saw what it was last week. We saw the top 8 from 2 of the separate lobbies, Lobby 1 and Lobby 2, compete and qualify with the top 8 each for what we're seeing today. All right, they're gonna battle it out for that grand prize of 7,000 Rand. We just saw some of the action on Monday, the first week as well, for the Open Series. So this is a continuation of that, but we're just going to the Pro Series. All right, guys, a little bit different. All right, I'm gonna take a look at this playing path, and looks like we're ascending from the center of Mill Base all the way through, basically south of Kameshki there. A pretty southeastern eastern plane path here. If you want to extend to your far west coasts, your Zarkis, your Giorgios, your quarries, you're going to need more than a float. You're going to need a vehicle. Looks like we have 2 teams breaking down towards Mill Base itself. All right, the bold and the beautiful coming to Mill Base. All right, so we have Nibble here, Nibble Liquid, and then we have Silent Mercenaries as well. All right, so two teams who are pretty familiar with each other. I've called action with them for months now. I think even some of them with each other. Currently, of course, against each other, but yeah, gonna be some great action. Silent Mercenaries Maverick is who we have here. Let's take a look if anybody else is landing and trying to cohabitate. Looks like we have 2 teams also going towards Milta. We'll watch that. Team 10, Team 15 down at Mill Base. Looks like we have Silent Killers in the other Nibble squad. All right, so we just saw Team 10 Nibble squad. This is Nibble Impy already at the center of Milta. These guys landing just a bit late, but we know those few seconds do make the difference. All right, there is 6 God. We have seen him do some nasty things with some 9mm, with the Uzi, with the VSS, and I'm thinking he's going to show out just the same here today. Got an AK, but I'm pretty sure he can still flex it as well. Pretty sure he could still flex that thing as well. He's the only one from his team on this side of the street. Luckily, there's a few buildings, a couple ditches, and truck and stuff in between him and Team 13 Silent Killers in the distance, so they won't be able to isolate him quite yet. There are some off angles here for the rest of the squad, 3/4 of the squad across the street. Nomad being the closest in that affair. Northwest zone here, absolutely nasty. All right, looks like we see Apex going up a bit north already, trying to prioritize zone. Just a bit late. Looks like there's already some teams here. We have Team 8 in the distance, the Kingdom, and then Dark Dragons of Nigeria holding down actually the center area of Rozak Apex. I think they're doing the smart thing and rotating by, if not by design, by fortune alone. So that's pretty good. So it looks like Kings have been relegated to the weaker side of the street, the skinny side of Rozak. I'm not sure if they quite noted Dark Dragons yet. I don't see anybody pinpointing their angles that. Oh, actually, these 2 might be looking that way. Actually, they might know. Normally, when you stay on this side of the street, it's not just for fun. There's normally a reason. All right, so the shots are ringing out. Apex actually doubled back through the center of Rozak here. Oh my God, actually doubling back. How are they not being shot out? What? You guys just let them drive past by you like that? Oh my goodness. I think they were a little bit too focused on Team 4 over there due east Dark Dragons, and these guys literally high-fived them as they drove past by the vehicle. That is pretty wild. That is pretty wild here. That is absolutely asinine. All right, so it looks like Dark Dragons will obviously note the other team. I'm not quite sure if they knew, all right, that the Kingdom was here. Obviously, they do now as they shot at that moving vehicle in Apex. So they're going to stay on this east side as they continue to loot. Looks like we still have some level 1 armory for majority of the team. All right, so Rozak is either hit or miss. We know how it is with the loot game here. Either hit or miss. It looks like they're missing. Hopefully they don't miss the shots. Looks like everybody does have something automatic at least. I saw a burst for 1 player, but they should be a little bit more looted than this team. They had more compounds. They had more time to loot. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they're more well looted. Dark Dragons are than the rest of this squad. Got to be careful on their angles as they extend though. Looks like Kingdom is a bit more tight. You're seeing 2 from Dark Dragons past center, and then 2 still back at the original landing point. And Shekwest is going all the way in. We've seen him do some nasty things, but it's always a gamble, 1v1. You definitely want to increase the angles, and there. He just saw him in the window. Had to have heard him. Had to have heard him. Hold on, let me take a look. Make sure this stream's okay. All right, we are good. All right. That's awesome. That's wonderful. All right, let me know who you guys are rooting for. Dan, the sniping man. I want to say from Amsterdam, but he's from Nigeria. It doesn't rhyme, but it still works. Like we said, Shekwest getting knocked and killed, okay? He went into the lion's den here, okay? From the dragon's nest to the lion's den here. That's what we're talking about. No matter if you're, an Angles God or you have ultimate gyro control, you're still putting yourself in harm's way with multiple numbers. All right, so that's what he did over there, and I've seen him do some nasty things, but still. Oh, Dan finds himself dropped all by himself. We were just singing your praise, but that's what it is. Sometimes we see that opening knock lead to 4 or 3 more, and it looks like the dominoes are beginning to crumble. They're beginning to fall for Dark Dragons. Just a duo left. Speaking of duo, they're pushing up. I like how they're pushing up. All right, they're stacking it up. They're respecting the numbers. They're respecting the strength of Dark Dragons. Even when they have a knock, even when they see one guy isolated, there's another one falling. They're not going to push up sloppily by themselves, and Whamsy finds himself being the last player. If he goes down, I would turn around and skedaddle. No shame in a tactical retreat. You're not running away. It's a tactical retreat. No shame in this. There's nothing to lose. You have nothing to gain here and everything to lose, all right? You don't want to be the first team taken out. Typically, we've been seeing the Dark Dragons play that edge strat, and it's been working out. And being decreased in numbers down to 1/4, that is the safest way to play. And you're familiar with the strat, don't go in there, Whamsy. All right? And it looks like he heard me. He's like, you know, you're right, Jack. I'm going to dip out. Proud of you. All right, so almost finding ourselves with the first full squad wipe in this matchup. Not quite successful. And it looks like Team 2, low-key a blessing in disguise. When they got shot up in Rozhok, they said, you know what? We're going to disengage. We saw 2 teams here. We're going to go prioritize zone. They got center, zone, and they got crates all by themselves. If that isn't a double bless, you can count your blessings on 2 hands here. Center, zone, and crates all by yourself. We already know what types of glorious loot. Center zone to center of the map, as we always know. If you guys are familiar with this African scene, Asterion Temper and Pachinki. It's just peanut butter and jelly, all right? This is where they belong. You don't oftentimes see them contested here, which is a good move. It's a good move, probably not to contest someone who's pretty much one of the front runners in this series at their home state. You can find them in rotation. You can find them in looting. At a secondary location, for sure, take that. But probably not early on where they know the land like the back of their hand. We're going to go up a bit north here, looking at Ikasi. Misfits here, to be specific, in Severny. We did see some other teams in Team 16 over there in the distance. Glitch over there. You guys Triad Blood now? I believe you're Glitch. You have the GL. You might have had a name change. But it looks like Valk is posted behind this small little dip. Yes, there he is, scoping it out. 2 power, A top, the UMP there. Akasi is pretty frozen. They're pretty stuck each in their building. I'm not sure if they note that there are players on the outskirts here, but they're not really moving, and it might be with purpose. Or we're just shopping. Everybody's kind of holding down their building here. It might just be shopping. All right, so it looks like Sully will be bringing back the vehicle here. I believe it's Akasi Misfits, also the front runner in their qualifying group. So we just noted Asterion Temper down there in Pachinki Team 3, and here we are with Akasi Misfits. I believe the one. Yeah, I was interviewing Sully a whole bunch of times. Interviewed him 3 times in my qualifying lobby. Absolutely nasty. So both those teams we just noted, Akasi Misfits and Asterion Temper, both finishing first in their qualifying lobbies, okay? Not only did they finish first, but both of them had about double the points to their closest competitors. So the gap between first place and second place for both of them was double or over double in Akasi's case, I believe. Akasi winning 3 out of 3 qualifying matches, okay? They won all 3 of their qualifying matches. And Asterion Temper, they won 2 out of 3. So not just winning, not just qualifying, but in dominant fashion. This is a new game. It is a new day. It has reset. You're not bringing in anything old into this, but that's some dominance right there. All right, we're looking at Silent Mercenaries, Goose Company here. There you see the Kings, Team 8 in the distance, prevailing and triumphant over in Rozhok against the Dark Dragons. At least 3/4 of them, all right? Whamsy looks like he did escape out in the distance. They're going to be able to loot up and just contain everything they hoped for within Rozhok itself. And now the confidence begins. They're spread out, just looting the area to its full entirety. I really like how they moved to overcome from the weak side of this street. All right, Dark Dragons had majority of the loot. They had the tighter compounds. They were able to shift without getting spotted. These guys had to cross the street, almost got ran over in Apex Team 2 as they came across the road, and still overcame the Dark Dragons number. The Dark Dragons, I think, overcame themselves there. Of course, the Kingdom did shoot them down, but I think they overcame themselves with a very, very split push there that we saw earlier on. Here we are at the Eastern Bridge. Hold on, we're going back up north. The battle that we predicted would be happening. Looks like the first knock has been achieved against Glitch over here. JVD finding himself down. And I believe that was Oscar with the VSS. Yeah, there it is. Collected that first knock there. Looks like Twerp will be the closest teammate on toe for that knocked body. Valk is a bit in front of him as well. Just trying to peer off into those angles across the road. And Bane just running up aggressively. Oh, I thought he was going to get the knock. I was like, if this man crosses the street and knocks you, good job preventing there. But you got to watch out in the dip. Solely there. The IGL of the squad, we've interviewed him 3 times. He's getting dropped. This could be an absolute upset. We were just singing their praises. Valk down. Oscar, his second knock. Well done there. Cran coming up as well. And I believe... no, that is not it. I believe they can be able to get at least one of those revives. Bait is a little bit farther back. Oscar has to go and put more pressure on them to stave off the push. Wow. Really great knocks there. Unfortunately, he didn't survive what he did there. Achieving those knocks, I believe it was Valk. But still, nade going out. Oh, Crayon, dude. Color me impressed. Get it? Because his name is Crayon. Color me impressed, man. That was absolutely fantastic. I don't think I have time for revive. Look at him. Right underneath the crest of the steps. It's time to spray, baby. There's 2. I mean, numbers will tell you. Not a bad idea. Create some separation. I was going to say, if you have a molly, that'll buy you some more time. And you don't have any more time. You have no more time. Missing no shot. Oh, nice nade. but it just didn't work there, brother. Oh, man. What a comeback. What a comeback. Well done there, Crayon. And here we are with Whamsy. Not too far in the distance. He's the Last Dragon. You're seeing him from Team 4, the Last Dragon. It sounds like a dope movie in the making. We're going to go a little bit southeast of this to another Akasi team. Akasi versus Gamers United Nation. Also 2 teams who are very familiar with each other and the African scene. We know the African scene is just now developing. It's an honor to say we have a pro series. Like, that's crazy. We have a pro series. It's an honor to absolutely say that. But these teams have known each other for a while. I've been calling them on EU servers and EU matches. And you're seeing the familiarity. Zax with the knock with the mini there on Slim. Going to get the revive there. Let's take a look at how they're looking from the other side of Akasi Black this time. Absolutely nasty work to have 2 of the top teams in the Africa pro scene under one umbrella. You're doing something right. You're doing something right, and you're doing it twice. All right, so absolutely fantastic. Just spraying from the bush. It is not a hard cover, but it is a visual obstruction. Just using it to peek from the right side there. No real connection. I think he's just biding some time for Sidon to go on the flank skis, and he can absolutely eat from this angle. I think there might be a wall dividing from this gas station. I don't think he'll get the exact angles. There it is. There it is. There's the wall. Don't even have to describe it no more. He just looked at it for us. But yeah, if you maybe you can catch some feet underneath the wall, he realizes his angle is now useless, and I'm assuming, like the good soldier he is, he's going to go and make himself more useful on this affair. All right, so we have Gun, Gamers Unite Nation, the African team here. Obviously, a little bit more suppressed, hunkered down in between the confines of this gas station. They have dual whips here, the mark of a true champion, at least more than one. Looks like they had 3 there, but it looks like the tires may be getting shot out. Yeah, so they had a tough time rotating in, but looks like they'll be able to escape A-okay as they rotate down and around the zone. But look at that whole eastern wall of the zone, guys. It's pretty littered as for right now. Teams are migrating in due west, so if they come in directly west right now, they're going to have a tough time just as well rotating in. Hopefully they buy their time as they rotate farther down south and don't come directly due in west. All right, here we are with Team 17 Euphoria. Pretty dope name. Accompanied by Nibble Impy here. Where is your IGL? Nomad had a lot of interviews with this guy. Really solid IGL. He's got a great head on his shoulders there. So let's see if he's able to lead his team to a glorious contest here. I believe they know that's not their vehicle. I'm not sure if they heard Team 17 Euphoria here, but they know they didn't park that UAZ there. They know that's not theirs. Sending up a scout. That's pretty cool. Sending up a scout. Bold. Must be absolutely bold faith to have in Grim here. Where are you? What type of hiding job are you doing? Oh my goodness. I couldn't even note you. So you did hear one set of footsteps. So that's completely your choice if you want to take it. My man is so well hidden. He's like glitching. Wait. Is he supposed to? Oh, did he climb up here? Okay, I gotcha. He's like spazzing out right there, like teleporting. Okay, anyways, that's a nice little hiding spot you have found there. You juked me out with it. So, and there we are seeing Akasi Black rotate farther down south. And it looks like Superior has been noted and dropped over here. We're just going to see Venom in the mist in between the crates by himself. Grim eating heavy damage. Akasi Black coming and immediately making their presence known after some shifting down from around that gas station area with their distant engagement with Gamers United Nation. Obviously, Gamers United Nation disengaged from that fight, and they found themselves alone. So you won't see Akasi idle too long. They want to take a fight, and here is their next venture in Nibble. Just a little bit of suppressive fire, no connection there. I assume, yes, the rest of his team will be shifting around, looking for an advantage point, and there's the advantage point Sidon. Just waiting for it. Okay, I was like, waiting for it. Gets the first of the knocks there. Grim is now going to crawl behind cover to where there is no chance for him to be thirsted from the kill feed. All right, we're going to watch this one develop from the kill feed because it looks like Resurrection versus the other Akasi team is going down at immediate engagement. From building to building, you see Panic there with the ghillie suit holding down that right side angle, staving off Sully as Sully tried to move in. Revival just occurred now, and Oscar 3 standing, at least on this immediate compound for Resurrection. Thrax has been finished, not sure by who, but he's gone nonetheless. Panic coming around the far left side, getting dropped there by Crayon. Crayon's been MVPing it, throwing out a nade there, so Sully does move over into the left side angles of the zone, joining up with all 4 members of his squad there, and across the cross angle in the center, Berserk just sprang berserkly, but it's just too much. You see how they all came through this narrow corridor and just overpowered him. One gun turned into 3, and they overpowered him. He did get the knock on Sully though, but it was just a little bit too much. Numbers will tell you that. And now we're seeing Nibble actually back down there at Ruins getting devastated. That small difference, not a small difference, is Akasi. That large difference over here just upsetting and turning the tables of war against Nibble. They probably regret coming up this way. It is just Grim alone in the center area picking up the first aid. He might need it because here comes Optic right outside the bevel. Nice little spray and containment. You're hearing the suppressed 8K there, not allowing Optic any room to venture further into this small area. Gonna jump up and down. Nice shots connected down to 1/3 of his health. Nice job there, Grim, bouncing around. Optic is gonna find himself out on the right side of this pillar. Grim looking to finish what he started, but Zax was there. Zax was there containing the angle. Said, what are you searching for, my boy? Don't search for my boy Optic. Don't try to put any visual angles on Optic. Get it? Don't try to see him. His name is Optic. All right, Steve over here in the distance in the true ruin area. Yeah, you might just want to stay at a distance. All right, you're the last of your kind. And Sidon has noted you. Not looking too good for the fate of Nibble Impy here. Last one standing, and Steve-O. I don't know if you have any smokes, brother. You need some smokes for the hope. Sidon looks like he's cooking something. Nope, he decides to disengage, and he's just gonna come around. Look at the beautiful IQ. All right, not coming straight up the gut. He's gonna flank around and just try to contain him. You saw Steve-O was trying to leave and escape out to the left. Sidon beats him to the left side angle, and he beats him on the shots instead of pushing up directly. He made the smart IQ play and cut off his path there while the rest of his team holds down the center angle. And now he might just do it by himself before his team even gets here. Steve-O now dancing around the front side, and I think Sidon, yeah, and that's a wrap. Just beautiful. Yes, we know their strength and their recoil control and their marksmanship, but the fact that this man, Steve-O, was trying to leak out to the left side and he cuts him off all the way on the angle instead of pushing up directly and chasing him, and contains his escape, contains his flank, or whatever he was trying to do on this left side. Boy, it's gonna be a tough time. DP, no scope on the top. The squad wiper, you could do it if there's any weapon you'd want to do it with. It would be this DP. You have about 1/3 health left. Here comes Optic. It is the squad wiper, but not all the time. Taken off the board. So Akasi black, all right? Wow, they just came up into this affair, little third-party action, and they got a majority of the kills on both of these teams here. They wouldn't let anybody party alone. They said, I don't care if our invite got lost in the mail. We wanna party too. We're taking all the kills and 4 kills to their name. Look at this zone. Just disgusting. Shifting more north and more west as the minutes pass by. We're looking at Silent Mercenaries Goose Company here, holding down North Georgia by themselves. They're a little bit spread out, but I mean, it is Northern Georgia pull. You have lots of angles to shoot from. The problem is, as this zone is far west, a lot of teams will be coming to the eastern outskirts. So Dart might find himself by himself on the eastern edge, getting pushed by a full squad trying to take over compound. And it's like he heard me. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go link up with the rest of the squad. It's too lonely out there on the east coast of northern Georgia. So good job linking up with the rest of the squad. Whamsy still up there far northwest, the last dragon. I'm gonna make that movie. Whamsy, the last dragon. And it looks like, okay, the battle's actually happening towards the center of the zone. It looks like Asterion Temper trying to rotate past by south of Crates, getting shot at by Apex. We did see Apex leaving Rozak as they were shot up here. And now they're just going to hold down the southern houses, actually, leaving the Crates. It's not a bad move. You know, Crates can be hot a lot of times, both by attention and company. And they're shifting down to probably up for some attraction. We're looking at Junior with the K9 4 power up top, full level 3. Vest is actually level 2, excuse me. And just scoping out. He has noticed steering on temper, shifting from house to house, pre-firing. No connection there. Let's take a look at Flacco on the alternate angle. Might be able to eat here. It's going to be tough with these windows and these boxes, but if you can make it work, and there's Inferno. We saw Inferno on the street, the last member rotating in the distance. I don't think anyone, just Pyra at the immediate compound here. No connection there, but good protection. No connection, but good protection. You saw Inferno driving past by. They're shooting at him, and because of the pressure we just saw from Flacco, their IGL, he's not shooting at a hilltop. That's a glitch. Because of the pressure from Flacco, he was able to actually make himself unscathed, driving right past by the full squad there, and Gamers Unite Nation as well now joining in the fray. We saw them escape from that early engagement at the gas station with Akasi Black, and now they find themselves at the outskirts of hospital, this famous hill. They're gonna be looking down at the action. You see Slim over there, the first on toe there. Maybe get themselves some third-party action on 3/4 of Asterion, a temper on that left side across the street. SKS rings out, and he's firing exactly at that. Flacco might be the great upset. He is, man. He is. He is the great upset, knocking Nerf me. So I had a feeling they only saw the 3/4 of the team across the street, had no clue that Flacco was here, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna use that to my advantage, and I'm digging the angles. Now, if they push up, they don't have a vehicle. If they push up and take Flacco by himself, that just is what it is. There's the 2 vehicles there, but I really like what he did there with the protection on his alternate angle. He just served that angle twice to protect his team from Apex and Gamers Unite Nation there. So well done. Akasi Black, the team we noted, who had the engagement previously with Team 11, Gamers Unite Nation, now making themselves into the fray. We might have a 4-point connection here. Oh, Asterion Temper has got to eat this. You've got to take advantage of this. Apex is taking advantage of it, eating some shots there, and I think it's going to be a wrap as Asterion Temper looks to finish what was started here. And Optic will be the last one standing. The vehicle actually not exploded, barely making it out, and that is a wrap. Getting cross-angled there, and it looks like Asterion Temper will pick up both of those points there. Just a tough rotation, had no knowledge that another team was here. But we did get the shots by Apex over there in the distance. Let's take a look at how Zyrax is angling here. Can't see that. Can't see that. Looks like he's trying to blow that vehicle. There is no one left there. They did note that they only killed 2 players. They're not sure if there was a 3rd or 4th there. They were just in split rotation. So you killed all the people that came there, but there's more players on their team still alive. All right, Flacco still holding on this alternate angle with that VSS there. Nibble, we're looking at Nibble come across the bridge here, far on the east, along with the Kingdom here. A literal gatekeep, a literal blue zone gatekeep, and Nibble Liquid just making their way across AYD here. Could you eat? Could you eat with the rest of the gang? Let's take a look at this health in this vehicle, or the lack therefore of. Just a couple more shots. The flames have started. No one's getting out. All right, they're finally getting out. Knocked is Schnitz. Vindog as well, I believe. Okay, change. All right. So it looks like, yeah, Vindog will be the last one posted on this affair. They finally blown the vehicle. He did make it out with rather full health there. The team is still back there in the blue zone, the Kingdom there. They're going to need to move their way forward. This will be a perfect time. You've weakened him, you've blown up the vehicle, you know, you got 2 knocks there, and you do need to move forward. Oh my gosh, look at the west side of the zone getting absolutely obliterated. Multiple teams find themselves out here in the western outskirts. We're looking at Silent Mercenaries, Maverick, Dance Off. No, this is not one big team, this is 2 different teams. Silent Killers, also in the gray, Team 13, reduced to just 1 player in the brown Mamba. All right, he's going to post up in the stairway here. Not a bad move, you know the nades come, as we heard, upstairs right there. So he's going to find himself in the stairwell and bust shots at Shockwave. Just a little bit too late. You didn't land 1 shot on the Shockwave. Not 1 shot. I think that railing there just obstructed your vision and absorbed some of that 7-point ammo that you shot from your AK, but not 1 bullet connected on Shockwave. Still got the full squad here of Silent Mercenaries, Maverick. Another Akasi team joining since half of Akasi Black was taken out. There's the rest of Akasi Black just underneath this rock face. Looks like they boated their way all the way around, taking in good information from their fallen brethren. 2 players did die at the hands of Asterion Temper at the eastern side of the zone. Speaking of Asterion Temper, Inferno getting the K9 knocked in the distance against a Silent Mercenary member. Looks like Zyrax is angling that way as well. This will be Goose Company, Team 14. They're looking at due northwest of them as they have to rotate deeper into the zone. Flacco, he was on that alternate angle back here at the warehouse. He's going to need to make his way forward, but it looks like he's absorbing a bit of damage. We still have Gamers Unite Nation atop that hillside who've been suppressing them the whole time. Dart is trying to link up with the rest of his squad. We did note the knock here here on Hasi, I believe, and now they're going to try to contain their angles and strengthen their numbers on one full fray there. It looks like Akasi Misfits here, team 6 in the distance, also spread across this western region, just trying to gatekeep here as any team attempts to claim any chunk of land here. They're going to find themselves in between their crosshairs. Massive split over there for Sully by himself. Could find himself aggressing against 3 people there inside and Supreme and Whamsy. 3 different teams, but you never know how it's going to mix up as Sully is the gatekeeper over there in the north. Silent Mercenaries, Mavericks down here, team 15 across the street. The most southern team in the zone besides Gamers United Nation, still holding down the hospital area. We're going to go take a look at, speaking of them, they're like, oh, you shout me out? Let's get some action. Full squad here. 8 power. MC4 Pyro looking for his next victim. Did get a knock on Insidious, and he's going to be holding down this angle as well, looking for who's going to come and revive the boy. But I don't think anyone's going to be able to, I don't think you're going to be able to see anyone from that angle. They're well protected on their angles of the house. We're going back down to the Silent Mercenary fray against Asterion Temper on the immediate as they pushed up as the zone is starting to dictate. You're seeing them team 3 outside of the zone, so they're being a little bit more aggressive. Got to be careful because there's more teams behind them. And Vindog over here just posted in between the trailer and the broken wall here. They might have no clue. He did sense something there. I'm not sure what exactly it was, but he sensed something there. And the Kingdom actually pushing up towards the hill that Gamers United Nation has been holding down. We're finding ourselves with a direct hilltop battle. Wolf almost knocked, dancing off with Slim on that left side. Does have protection from underneath, but it's not enough as Ares comes to the top left side of that hill and finishes with the cross angle. Did suffer 1 knock, but they're still the kings of the hill. Don't get to enjoy their kingdom, no pun intended, for too long because the zone will be shifting in about 20 seconds. They need to move themselves forward. They do have 2 UAZs there. It might be a hard crash. It might be a hard crash. Going to the southwest angles of the zone. Shockwave has been knocked. He was the member who killed that last player there in the shack from Team 13 Silent Killers. In that 2-story building, not that shack. Inferno getting knocked over there on the eastern edge of the zone here. And Vindog is just in between it all. The last member from Nibble Liquid, I believe, in between it all. He's got a full squad to his northwest and Silent Mercenaries Goose Company over here. To his northeast is Apex. To his direct east, Asterion Temper. And he's like, boy, I want no piece of this. I'm by myself. They all have full squads. Yeah, maybe not so much after this. It looks like Apex is finding themselves getting dirtied up by Asterion Temper here as they're trying to leave the shack and make their way into the zone. Both the teams are not in the zone. A bit of a game of chicken here, all right? Whoever's going to jump first is going to find themselves getting shot up from the back. And it looks like Apex was the team who jumped first, but they're still up to 2 players here. They want to rotate around the rock face. Not a bad move to make as Asterion Temper has to move in directly towards Silent Mercenaries, the team that they took the shots against first. And they're going to rotate around the far side here. And it looks like Ares over here atop the hill is putting in some heavy damage, but it's just a far distance in an open field for Gamers United Nation to sprint across from. I'm not sure what happened to their vehicles there. Maybe they got shot out of their vehicles. Yeah, you see Pyro over there in the distance, making himself to the immediate building. That's kind of a tough one. Pyro just needs to maintain his peace and hold it down. I think you're going to be the last gun, the last gamer to unite the nations by yourself there. So don't make your presence known there, brother. Don't make your presence known. Yeah, Slim has since perished over there in the distance. It's actually crazy. There's 9 teams here. Looks like Akasi Misfits are going to be linking up with Sully. Sully was holding down that northern edge here, and I think they might be noting he's looking over there towards Kasi Black in the duo that remains supreme inside. And there is Whamsy still holding it down. Whamsy doing it for the Dragons. Unfortunately, they were reduced to 1/4 early on in the matchup, and he knows he's got to play himself a patient and peaceful game to survive any further. Again, Silent Mercenaries over here getting sullied up by Asterion Temper here. No kills. They're able to regroup as they find themselves in this massive apartment building, able to revive at any moment's notice. All right, Vindog has since shifted indoors. Is he indoors? No, he's still out there. Just posted up, and Asterion Temper wants to push in closer to the zone. They're going to find themselves with Silent Mercenaries and Pyro over here as well. Pyro is probably not going to take on this fight, but we have a full squad versus full squad here. Hasi getting the knock on Mind as he moved forward from that back Silent Mercenary team. That's a different Silent Mercenary team. They were shooting at them first, and Silent Mercenaries over here did not forget the fight, reducing this immediate engagement down to 3, but Shockwave has been knocked as well. We have a 3v3 clean here. G-Man over here in the building getting sprayed upon his backside. There's one more member from Temper upstairs. He just got forced upstairs. The 2 on the outside forced him upstairs, and the last one upstairs did take him down there. Looks like Screepest is going to be coming in the building, giving chase, achieving a knock as well. What a great fight. Knock for knock scenario. Oh, look at these guys sandwiching them, and one player surviving, and the last player in that survival getting taken out by Pyro here, I believe. Wow, what a fight. What a fight, dude. Oh, baby, top 5 teams here. What an absolute fight. Silent Mercenaries still have the full squad outlasting their aggressors, zone blessing them, and they're able to watch those angles there. And they're just shifting from building to building. They started all the way here, just shifting from apartment to apartment, not taking the fight unless they need to. Little Whamsy over here, the last of his kind, and Vindog just chilling in the trails, chilling in the shadow of Silent Mercenaries. Crayon does go down for Akasi Misfits here. Wow, they're up to 4 plus 5, 9 total kills. If they get, I was gonna say if they get bat, but no, they didn't get bat. They got darted there. They got hit with a laser dart there. So 2 are knocked, dual knocks, and I assume dual revivals will be occurring. I think we're in the stairwell as well here. Yes, that great nade protection. Dual stairwell revivals here. All right, just mirroring efforts there. And the duo over here for Akasi Black has been maintaining their peace outside of the gas station. They did note Silent Mercenaries Goose Company across the way. They're hearing the shots, siding over here, a little bit more spread out, closer to the rock face. 10 seconds left here, but they're pretty well in the zone. They just got to hold down multiple angles in the zone here, as all teams are going to be making mad dashes. Might see some hard vehicle pushes. You might see Whamsy try to snake underneath the bridge or something. But if they can just contain these multiple angles, they do have a numbers disadvantage against Team 14, Silent Mercenaries Goose Company, and then their brother team over here. But they got the zone. If they can shoot it, they can boot it. I want to take a look at how Whamsy's got it this way. I'm an underdog fan. Whamsy getting the knock on Stella, but he's running in the open. He's getting one more. No, Vindog. Vindog is like, I'm the true solo artist. You're not the true solo artist. I am. Wow, getting a knock there as well, and the blue zone is on him. I don't think he'll be able to. He got the finish. Nice job. So there's more points, and he's got the corner right here. Oh no, he's got nothing but death. He's got a lobby trip due to Hasi. Top 3 teams here. 2 of them are Akasi. Absolutely nasty. Hasi, Akasi. Absolutely nasty. The bars. I'm rhyming. All right, so they're holding down this witch tower here. Got some red and pink bars. It's not looking too good for this team as they need to make their way across the street. If somebody has a good arm here, there it is. If somebody has a good arm here, we could toss a nade in here. Okay, we don't need an arm. We just need some bullets. Damn. Sully right there. This is actually ridiculous. All right, we're seeing an Akasi versus Akasi battle here now for the top in the triumphant spot. The first, you can call yourself the first victor of Mettlestate's Pro Series. All right, that's an honorable title to have there, and it's going to be an Akasi win no matter what. But which Akasi, which brother here is the strongest? Will it be Kane? Will it be Abel? Who will be able to come out on top? We got a full squad of the Misfits here, though. It's not looking too good. Aside and just holding down the outside angle. Really great job holding down that outside angle and containing. We know there's a wall back there, so they can't come directly in. So they got to come from the left or the right, and they're just spraying and containing. Siding's going to move up. After containing one side, is going to move up and try to contain the left side as well. Slowly getting dropped there by Supreme. They've reduced it 2v2. Got to watch out Crayon atop the Overwatch there, observing the shots there inside, and overextends just a bit too much and gets dropped. It is now 1 player remaining standing for Akasi Black here in Supreme. That is really great job they did by achieving dual knocks, and I think they know that as 1 player, so they're going to push up a bit. Drop shot with the Crayon, and it just... Oh, he does a little drop shot of his own. You ever seen that? A drop shot and then another drop shot? That's actually pretty crazy, but the numbers advantage just too strong. Akasi Misfits, okay? Can I just... Hold on. I got to remember to get the screenshots. I'm going to get the screenshots right now because I'm super hyped, yo. I don't want to exit this. Let me just tell you, okay, I'm definitely going to interview Sully right now, okay? So as I told you, I was the caster for Group 1, Lobby 1, for the qualifiers, okay? So I had the fortune of watching Akasi Misfits do what they do. And as I said, they won 3 games in a row, okay? So this is their 4th game. From qualifiers to now, their 4th game. They have not placed first place since they have competed in Mettlestate. That's crazy. 4 out of 4 games from qualifiers to Pro Series now, they have taken first place, and always with double-digit kills. They got 9, 10, 12 kills there. Akasi Black, great job there, coming in 2nd place with a total of 4 plus 3, 7 kills. Really great job there. And Silent Mercenaries, this is Goose Company, I believe, coming in 3rd place, surviving the battle, outlasting Assyrian on Temper, which was really aggressing towards them, and the ones that got majority of knocks on them, and they're able to prioritize zone and shift towards the next safe apartment there. And they got 3rd place with 4 kills. Fantastic. And okay, let's go up. 4th place goes to the trio of Nibble Liquid, Vindog being the MVP there. We saw him playing the solo game for so long, prioritizing zone, got 2 kills there, but the numbers advantage just wasn't in his favor. So he still got fourth place though. Really, really great job. And Whamsy, another similar situation, just got outshot by the other solo artist in Vindog, and he got fifth place for his team, Dark Dragons there. A little bit of a mess up there in Rozak for his team, but Whamsy, really great job. They went from basically the first full wipe, if Whamsy had died, the first full squad wipe, to a fifth place team because of Whamsy's maneuvering around the map. That's how important it is. And I told you, I was like, Dark Dragons, their strats, normally you see them on the edge of the zone. So if anybody can survive with the solo artist on the edge of the zone, it'll be Dark Dragons. And they made it. I haven't seen them in top 5 either. Yeah, they were in the same qualifying group as Akasi Misfits, and they've been top 5 the whole time, no matter what, hell or high water. So great job there. I'm gonna go find Sully. I'm gonna go find Sully, the Misfits, Akasi Misfits IGL, because I'm just gonna make him his own channel and just call it the Sully Station, because it's just crazy. All right, guys, we'll be back, and you'll probably be here in Akasi. No guarantee if I can find him. He probably has to lead his troops, but I'll be back, and hopefully we'll be hearing from that great IGL. All right, guys, stand by. Okay, all right, guys, we are back. If you missed the first game, shame on you. I'll forgive you, but shame on you. There's more games coming. Hold on, where's this echo?
Yo, can you hear me clearly, Jack?
I can hear you, but there's an echo.
Okay, yo, 1 second.
Okay, and it's gone, and it's gone. Okay, just had to check. All
Okay.
right, you
Yeah,
good?
what's up, dude?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let me get into my spectation slot. Are you in the lobby right now?
No, I'm not playing this game.
You're not playing this game. You had enough. You had
Yeah.
enough dubs. You had enough wins. You're not playing this game. What's up? You good?
Yeah, I'll come back later, bro.
Okay. All right. Cool. Just trying to spread the wealth, I guess. Okay. Awesome. So wow, man. I was just talking about on the stream. By the way, this is Akasi Soli. He is the leader for Akasi Misfits, and a hell of a leader at that. So first off, congratulations to you guys for winning the first match, the first ever Pro
Thanks,
Series
man.
match, man. Well done. How do you feel?
Yeah, I just feel normal actually, because it's the first game and it's the first week, so a lot can happen still.
Yeah.
Just stay focused and hopefully have like more dubs.
Yeah, more dub dubs. Okay, is that what you call your wins? Your dub dubs?
No, just dubs.
No, more dub dubs. I'm calling it dub dubs now. And for you guys, it is dub dubs. It's never just one dub. You always get multiples. They come in packs for you guys. They get dub dubs. So I was just speaking about it. That's actually crazy. If you think about it, you've played 4 games in Mettlestate, and I've interviewed you 4 times. Okay. You know what that means? You won 4 games in a row from all your 3 qualifiers to your first Pro Series match. You won all of them. So whether it's a West Coast
No,
zone.
I think Black won all the qualifier games.
Oh, am I tripping? No, I interviewed you,
Yeah,
Sully,
yeah,
didn't I?
yeah. No, it was Supreme, I think, or
Oh,
Sidon.
word. Okay. So it wasn't you. Okay, my bad. But damn,
Yeah,
the
it was
fact that
him.
it's all Akasi, that's still a dynasty. Absolutely nasty. I thought it
Yeah,
was you I interviewed. They won a black one, all of them.
yeah, they won all 3, I think,
That's
or
actually
3 games.
yeah. Whoever it was, they won
I'm not
all of
sure.
them. That's actually crazy.
Yeah,
So you weren't in mine. Okay, it was Supreme. Yeah, it was
yeah, we were
Supreme.
in lobby group B, I think.
I was like, you sound a little
He
bit
said they were
different.
streaming ours.
Yeah, okay, that's right. I was like, you sound a little bit different to me. Okay, so it was it was Supreme. Okay, so that's still pretty crazy though. I have never not in at least in Metal State. I have never not interviewed an Akasi member. So you guys are there's something in the water there, right? I don't know what you guys eat in the cafeteria
Yeah,
during training sessions. I don't know what it is, but whatever potion you guys got, you should bottle it. Throw that little alien on it, the logo. It starts selling Akasi water. Cause damn, cause damn, you guys really just don't lose. So yeah, what were you thinking there at the end? Things were getting tight. You guys didn't have the zone. I don't know if you knew it was black
yeah.
that held the
Well,
gas
we
station.
we saw we saw there were 2 left.
Right.
We knew it was.
Okay.
Yeah, we just had to. We nearly choked though. We nearly choked.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn, because they had
Yeah, we nearly
reduced.
choked.
It was 2v4, then they reduced you guys to 2 to half your squad, and I was like, now it's just a clean, it's 2v2, so it can go any
Two,
way.
yeah, from
Yeah,
2-4 to 2-2.
yeah. So who
Yeah,
who hit
yeah.
that drop shot at the end? Was that you? Or was it Cray? Was it Oscar?
Crayon.
Crayon did. He hit
Yeah,
that drop
it was
shot,
Crayon.
and I think Sidon was by himself at this time, and he just looked at him like I just imagine he
Yeah,
looked at him with a drop
he was
shot
the last
like,
guy.
wait, one more time. Sorry, one more time. He was the
What's
last
up?
guy you said?
It was Sidon.
Yeah, he was the last guy. Yeah.
Crayon did the drop shot.
Yeah, Crayon did the drop shot, but then Sidon did his drop shot of his own. So it was like Crayon went down, and then Sidon went down.
Counted drop
Yeah,
shot.
yeah, exactly. And I was like, I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then the last player, who was the very last player besides Crayon on Misfits?
I think it was Oscar.
It was Oscar. Okay, all right. So yeah, then he cleaned it up there. So really great job.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say to the people before we end this?
Nah, I'll see you soon in another interview.
I'll
No
see you
worries.
soon in another interview. He said, I don't want to give it all away right now. We got more talk to talk. All right, brother. Well, I'll let you get your mind right, get your feng shui, and
Thanks, man.
hopefully I see you in another channel, all right? Okay. Good luck to you, Sully. Yeah, I think he said he disconnected. And all right, guys. So that was Ikasi Misfits IGL Sully. Great job there. So I stand corrected. It was not all Misfit wins, but it was all Ikasi wins so far that I've casted. All right. So obviously it was a different affair in DK's lobby, his qualifying lobby. It was majority Asterion Temper wins, but for me, for my stream, all I've seen is Akasi dubs. So that's actually pretty astronomical. All right, if you're just not tuning in, let me go through the team list here. If you're just not tuning in and you don't know who the stream logos, good. All right, Gucci. All right, let me go. I just got a message. Everything's looking good. Appreciate you, Six. So let me go through the teams. All right, just in case you're just not tuning in, this is a new pro scene. All right, or it's you're seeing it develop before your very eyes. You guys are witnessing history here. The pro scene for Africa just unfolding here. Absolutely honored to be here casting it. I've casted a lot of these guys as they competed in European lobbies. They're finally getting their own niche here, so it's pretty cool to see that. But I've seen them come from their teams and get signed to orgs, and my network kicked me. Okay, that's what happened at the end of the interview. Sully said his network kicked him. Hopefully it doesn't happen in game. I'll say, damn, bye to you too, bro. But no, hopefully he's in this game right now. He just started. But yes, so these are the teams that are competing here today. Some of you guys already have your favorites. You've been following them since before the pro scene developed. So let me know who you're rocking with, who you're supporting, all right? They definitely like to hear it, and they definitely feed off that, all right? So we have Apex Predators, Asterion Temper, Dark Dragons, Akasi Esports Black, Akasi Esports Misfits, Gamers Unite Nation, Africa, Kingdom South Africa, Nibble Impy, Nibble Liquid, No Sympathy, Resurrection Undead, Silent Killers, Silent Mercenaries Goose Company, Silent Mercenaries Maverick, Triad Blood, which I believe is formerly Glitch. They sell the glitch tags. I'm confused. And Euphoria. Yes, I do have that. Can't send it to you now, though. Do you want it now? All right, let me hop in stream real quick. I think staff needs me. You're about to hear the behind the scenes. All right, don't give away no secret sauces. But let me see. Hey guys,
Hey.
Are you asking that because you need it right now?
Yeah.
I'm on the plane.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm on the plane. I'm on a boat. Oh yeah. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Nothing happens in the first 10 minutes of it anyway.
Okay.
You're fine.
All right. All right, guys. So you heard it here. I'm gonna put you guys on the Be Right Back screen. I gotta send the screenshots. Okay. You're not gonna see my chocolate face anymore, but you get quicker scoring. Okay. It's a trade-off. Don't miss me too much. I'll be right back. All right. I'll get those for you guys. Hold on.
God, Jag. You looking cute, sir. yeah, feeling it.
Please don't delete later.
Sir, it paid off. Hey, if we can't love each other, who the fuck do we love? You know what I mean?
We
All
clearly
right.
spend too much time together.
Yeah. Especially if one of us sings, the three of us just kick in. Thank you very much. Net, all good. 1-7. Yeah, all good. Sweet as.
Give me like 1 minute. I'm putting in the roster, and I'll send you a new link.
Nice one, thank you. Alright, mate, have a good one.
Okay, we are back. All right, right in time for the first knock. Looks like Resurrection G getting the knock on a Kingdom player. Had to submit some screenshots there because we wanted to get you guys the quick scoring. All right, we don't want you waiting. We just saw right there in the zone as it shifted southeast. Only one team in the zone. Absolutely nasty. Looks like the Kingdom over here, and this is Resurrection G here who got the first knock there. He's got the 6-power on top of this AK, bro. He got another one. What in the name of recoil control am I witnessing? What in the name of recoil control am I actually witnessing? I know he's probably reduced it to the 3-power. Looks like it, but still, my boy. Sheesh. Looks like they're finally returning some shots, some pressure there. Wow. Got 2 knocks off that same angle with the AK 3-power. And let's take a look at how Nibble Vindog. So this is Nibble Liquid. I got to have my markers. He's got the Winnie in his hand, the Winchester. I mean, yeah, at a distance in an early weapon, you could do it. The best, but what are you gonna do? And Panic got another knock over there in the distance. We're now witnessing Thrax with the alternate angle here. He could, yes, go to that left side. Yes, go to that left side. Didn't get all of it. Actually got 8 up on the majority there by, I believe, Vindog and Chris, and now they're going to try to contain him from that right side. Looks like Chris is the closest on that affair, trying to get the revive as well. Got to be careful. He is posted here with the micro Uzi here. Beautiful little bowl here, little dip here. They might cover him for a bit. Panic actually getting dropped by Vindog. We watched him on the broken car angle there, and Thrax is there as well. If these 2 players can heal up and push forward, they could end it. All right, so there's the Kingdom in the distance. Looks like they've been dropping down underneath that decline there. All right, so it looks like Chris is trying to contain that left side angle, but just overextending. Again, G with the AK 6-power. Absolutely nasty. Shins finds themselves alone on this building angle. Already prone to his belly. What? How did Thrax not only thirsted him, but he dropped him? And I think Shins cannot see past the stairway pretty well because his shots didn't really connect. Thrax was able to thirst and drop him. Yikes. And the Kingdom is back up on it. They are not dipping out. They remember that Yakes was killed because of Res G, and they want to get their vengeance. So actually, they're going to be containing Resurrection here. As Resurrection, you saw them, they pushed up towards Nibble Liquid there to finish off what they started. And now the Kingdom actually coming around from the angle that they once held to achieve knocks on them. So just Vindog, it looks like he's the last one standing for Nibble Liquid there. They've got the full squad still. If you can call it a full squad, Thrax is low, Berserk is low, Panic is low. Res G, the one who's achieved majority of their knocks, still with majority of the health there. He might be able to suss out Titan as Titan bounces around the pipelines here. I'm sure he surely heard him. Vindog, I don't think he's going to be looking this way anymore. Holding down this most external angle. 8K hollow up top. Electing for the VSS. Looks like Wolf on the right side containing that immediate angle. Res G, he saw his elbow just sticking out there. Nice job. He took in the information, broke the angle, and then shot accordingly. And then AYD getting the VSS knock on Berserk, and this might spell the end for Rez here. Had a great start. And look at AYD on the flank on that far left side in the open face of the building. He's got to be careful. Look at his health super low. Still putting the pressure on Thrax as Titan moves in by himself. Wolf is down. Panic is the last one posted. Hopefully he doesn't live up to his name. And Panic, looks like he did a bit. He was trying to scurry off. And that is a wrap. They had a great start, but they had 2 squads. They took too many fights, and they lost that one. Actually, both these squads outlasting them. I believe I saw Vindog escape with his life. Yep, so Nibble Vindog escaped with his life, so that means both of fights, both with Nibble Liquid and the Kingdom, that Resurrection initiated both those fights. They actually, both those teams outlasted them. They're going out with 3 kills, though, and they had some decent knocks. I was thoroughly impressed, but it's just not enough. All right, this should be some good action here. We're looking at Silent Mercenaries Maverick Company, along with Asterion at Temper, holding down a Pozo. Where do we go, bro? We go to the Pozo. All right, so let's see. On the southwestern angles, it'll be Asterion at Temper here. Let's move up and see what they're doing. Like Inferno's up there at the high rise. Yep, he's got the high rise. He's got the K9. He's got the 8-power. That's what you need to overwatch the city. If there's anything you need to overwatch the city, it is this setup right here. Skripas. Do I say your name right? I don't even know. Skripas. Linking up with the rest of the squad. Are they trying to bug out? It looks like they might be trying to leave. He did connect actually in the driver's seat. For nice job preventing them from driving away. He said, "Where are you going? Did I give you permission to drive? Your license is suspended. Get out the whip." G-Man is down, but man, G-Man is nasty. especially with anything sniper worthy. I don't know if he has a sniper. Look at his vest, all body shots, and that's good for Inferno because he has a level 3 helmet there. I don't think it would have been a knock as quickly if those were headshots. And with that momentary pause for the revival, C-Mind has now contained this angle. Flacco not quite there yet on his angle all the way around, if that's what they want to do, but looks like he's getting there. Good job for the rest of the gang to link up and go inside. They might have heard Mind, or they just know, hey, what would I do in this situation? One of us is knocked, I'd probably be flanking around, so let's go inside and cover all angles. All right, so I don't know if they heard C-Mind or if they're just having the forethought to kind of protect themselves from the flank arounds, which is what's happening here. The pack of wolves, Asterion Temper from either end, almost 360, containing this high-rise building, or not high-rise, this 4-story, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 story. Smoking from the right side. They still want to get in that vehicle. That is new, freshly deployed smoke. They still want to get in that vehicle and escape. They might not know C-Mind's here. They might have no clue. They do know C-Mind is here, and now G-Man is down again, and Flacco on this. Oh, they're just sandwiching them. Look, one flanker, sandwich in the middle. G-Man down. Insidious finished off there, and Shockwave in dire straits as well. I don't know if they can. Yeah, they can't get this man. Now without finishing this battle, he is sandwiched between the vehicle, and Flacco's already here at his gates. I'm not sure if he knows. Cooking one will be C-Mind as well. That's a pretty good toss there. Scrape-Us moved over to the corner of the building. You see him over there, but that's a pretty good toss there. Shockwave now linking up with him as well. They're sending everything. Flacco finishing off G-Man there. That's a good job. G-Man was probably reading back information to the duo up there that remains. And they're going to have to hunker down and hopefully beat off this push. You're hearing another pin being pulled. Luckily, they have Meds. Scrape-Us will be killing back up. Shockwave cooking his own, or preparing to cook his own nade just to prevent that stairwell push. Seeing his vest reduced to 3/4 health there. Not looking too good. Got a full squad of Temper underneath them. They're just hopefully going to have to chop down this Temper tree one knock at a time. And that might be the only way to do it. Smoke to obstruct the vision. That's what you need. All right, so obviously they can't see. Silent Mercenaries can't see. If Asterion and Temper can't see. But anything you can do to disrupt their push, even if you pause it just for a second delay, to throw off their coordination, definitely helps a team. Look at this, man. Spider-Man, but Inferno. Great idea with the Overwatch. You knew people would be trying to be escaping there, and Inferno's the one who got that first knock with the K9 8 power, so he can see it all. They knew people would try to escape. He put some damage over there on Shockwave. Can Shockwave get up there and return the favor? So Scrape-Us just losing to the numbers game here, and they did a really good job of keeping it tight as they moved forward. They were never like more than 5 meters in front of each other, so they kept it tight as they moved forward. Great militaristic push there, great militaristic sweep, and Shockwave. I'm impressed by the Spider-Man hops. You made it over here. They do know you're at this building. This is not exactly the best straights to be in, but I mean, what are you gonna do there? What are you gonna do, brother? You're definitely trying to do it all here. So save it for your squad. So they know you are over here. Inferno watched you come here. He put some shots up on you. Do you not have any more? Yeah, he just down to bandages, and the blues beating upon him. It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. Let's take a look. Hold on, we're going down to the western edge of the zone. We're seeing the Kingdom here. They did lose Yakes. I believe that was at the hand of Rez G here. They're on the outskirt of the zone, not too far at all, as they sweep through, looting in their path. Over here in east will be Silent Mercenaries Goose Company, who finished in 3rd place here. Did a really great job. Finished in 3rd place last match. It's the freezing glitch. No. So you guys probably know this glitch if you've been spectating. Sometimes if you look at somebody's body, if you look at somebody's body, that sounds bad. Sometimes if you like first person spectate, it freezes up, and I think 9 times out of 10, it won't let you back in the room. So I don't think, unfortunately, that really blows. I don't know if there's anything I can do to kind of shock its system. I've tried many times. This is Battle Royale. I'm gonna restart, but I don't think it'll let me in the room. If that's the case, we're just gonna watch the instant replays. Don't worry, there'll be 2 more games for us to watch. I'm kind of blown. You know me, I'm a fan of the game. I'm kind of blown myself because I've seen this before. I don't think it'll let me back in. And you never know when it's gonna happen. Sometimes it happens every game. Sometimes it never happens. And there is me outside of the lobby. That's the worst part, that it doesn't let you back in the room. I can withstand the glitch restarting, getting in, but to force me from the room, that's another level. All right, guys. So maybe we can get you guys some live scoring. I'm definitely gonna want to interview somebody because I need to know what happened because I'm not seeing it. That definitely sucks. All right, guys. So unfortunately, that match will not be on the stream, but we have 2 more. Hopefully, it withstands the glitch for the next 2 zones or next 2 maps. Stand by, guys. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm in the lobby, and we're getting ready to form up the third match. Again, sorry about that. Had the spectator glitch. There's nothing you do from device to person to map. It doesn't matter. It boots who it wants to boot, and unfortunately, it was my time. My time to go. So what I'm told, because I didn't see it, is that Akasi Black one. Okay. Gotta make sure I get it right because I confused him earlier. Akasi Black one. So we're gonna get on the line with Sidon or Supreme. They're both here. Both. Okay. What up, guys? What it do? What it is? Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yeah, so.
They can't hear me.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Sidon and Supreme. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
What's up, Jack?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Am I low for you guys?
No, not really. No, you're not low at all.
So you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Congrats. I'm told you guys just won.
Thanks, bro. Thank you very much.
Yep. Wow. So that's a whole lot of Kasi doves. That's a whole lot. So for you guys specifically, Black, you've now played 5 games and you've won 4 of them throughout Mettlestate.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Could have won the first game. Could have won the
You
first
almost
game.
did. You almost did too. Talk to me about that game. Talk to me about that drop shot that happened.
Bro, I potatoed my first 2 shots. I'm like, nah, let's just drop shot this and hopefully then I ran out of ammo. I was like, oh, GG, I'm dead, yo.
He hit the drop shot. You hit the drop
Okay,
shot. I was like, what am I looking at? You guys just start crawling towards each other?
I crouch shot and then I drop shot.
Good idea. Good attempt. It just didn't execute perfectly. All
I
right.
didn't know they were going to be proning.
Yeah.
I didn't know they're gonna be
I
pro.
think that was Crayon did the drop shot. Oscar was
Crayon
proing.
that got me.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both running in the
Nice.
grass.
So yeah, that was pretty close. You had again 4 wins in the second place. What the heck? So again, this is a new those old scores from Lobby A or Lobby 1. The qualifiers obviously they don't translate into now, but still, just to know you guys are able to like carry on no matter the lobby and in such a dominant fashion. That's pretty crazy. And then even when you didn't win, it's another Akasi win. Yeah. What? So talk to me. All right. So I know sometimes I'm in orgs as well. Sometimes you don't get to speak to your leadership as much. They're busy, businessmen, all that stuff up there. What do they say to you guys when they see you? Like, is it just like proud dad? Oh, Akasi win. Like, what are they? Are you guys getting boat? Like, what's happening? I'd be losing my mind. Like, what's happening? What do they say to you guys? I just want to.
It's yeah, they also losing their mind, dude. It's like for a founder of an esports organization, it's always a beautiful thing to see your teams play well, you know.
Right.
So the guys upstairs are always, you know, they're very encouraging and they're stoked that, you know, the games are going so well.
Really. Well.
They're over the moon because regarding the organization, you know, we're repping on a very high level. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's
Yes,
paying
sir.
off, I guess.
Ever since you got in there, you just been taking. I mean, you've always been dominant, but you like, it's like you kicked it up to a new gear. Like literally the day I watched you guys, like your first match, I told you congratulations in PUBG Mobile Africa server, and then I watched you like just flex the new tags and wipe through the map. So it's like you guys kicked it up another notch. If there's one notch even higher than what you already had, you guys found it. Somehow you found it. So
Yeah.
freaking nasty. So we have 2 more games. What are your thoughts going in? Do you want to maintain everything you've been doing before, maintain the aggression? Do you just want to kind of make sure, you know, you keep your comfy lead and play, you know, a little bit more, I won't say passive, but a little bit more chill? What are you guys thinking? Don't give me your secret sauce. I don't need your secret sauce, but how do you feel right now with your current
No.
placement?
Dynamic learning, bro. Dynamic learning.
That game didn't go as planned at all.
Okay.
Not at all. So one thing, I disconnected, and one of our players is lagging that
This is
game,
Supreme
so
talking, by the way, guys.
Me,
Supreme
I
disconnected.
was.
And
Zax was lagging
Zax
that
was
game.
lagging,
So,
Supreme disconnected,
um,
and they still hit the dub.
yeah.
Wow.
So we jumped at a place we never practiced. So
Okay. Do you
so
want to?
that's.
I
They'll
won't
be
say
happy
where
for
that
the win.
was. I won't say where I was, but you landed at a place that's not.
I don't know. We're never gonna land there again.
You're gonna land there again?
Never.
Oh, you're never gonna land there again. Okay, so you might as well say it then. if
We
you're gonna
land
go
probably
there.
the same places. We land probably the same places.
And that's not really
over and over
it's
and
not
over.
really a secret sauce. So when you're that high level, one of the the top teams, comfortably one of the top 3 teams in Africa, I would say right now. People are gonna study you, so someone already knows where you land. I know where you guys land. I'm not I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, then people can see. It's not really a secret formula. Let me real quick change my scene.
If they watch the teams, then they'll know.
Exactly. I'm looking at the score screen right now. So, all right. So it's a 1 and 2. First place,
1
Akasi.
point difference.
You can see it. How do you know? Oh, it's already up.
I
It's
saw it
already up.
earlier.
Damn. I wanted to see what you guys thought where you're at. That's crazy though. 32 and 31. Okay. And not just that, but you're almost both of you guys. You're almost double over the closest non-Akasi competitor, being Gamers Unite Nation with 18 points. That's actually crazy. That is actually.
Yeah.
I just don't know what else to say about you guys, man. I feel like I have to stop giving you props just to keep you humble. I have to stop giving you props. You guys don't need it though. You guys are doing a great job. All right, are you guys all? Yeah, I'm seeing full 8 Akasi in the lobby.
Yeah.
You're all there. So yeah, do you guys have anything to say to your competitors, to your fans? Give me some. What's it called? Some socials so they can go follow you. You guys are dominant and getting famous. Give me some socials.
You can check us out on Twitter at Ekasi_esports.
Twitter.
Same handle applied for Instagram,
Okay.
and obviously our Discord server as well.
Okay.
Ekasi Esports.
Okay. So you guys can Google that, Akasi Esports Discord. And then on Twitter and Instagram, you said Akasi, EKASI_esports. Correct? You guys have Facebook as well. I'm pretty sure I tagged you on Facebook.
Yep.
You guys have Facebook as well. Akasi Esports. So yeah, make sure you guys go follow them, and then follow their personal accounts as well, Supreme Side and Zax when you see them over there.
I don't do. I'm old school. I don't social
Oh,
media.
you don't do nothing. You can't find. He said you can find
No.
me in game.
I don't like social media.
He said
The
you.
only
millennial
social
man
media we
doesn't like
actually
social
have.
media.
I'm a millennial, but I don't like typing or phone sound. Or I don't like it. Well, meet him in person.
Oh
It's
man.
too much
I feel you.
effort.
He said you can find me in the winner's circle if you're looking for me. Can't find me on socials, you can find me in the winner's circle. All right, guys, great job. Let's see if I can hear from another Akasi representative for after game 3. So I'll let you guys get to it and prepare. All right. All right. Good luck, guys. Good talking to you. See you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Cool.
Akasi Black Squad and Sidon, Zax, and their IGL Supreme. Really, really great job there. All right, guys, so we should be getting started fairly soon here. Let me check how much time we have with the staff. Hey, guys.
Hey.
How much time do we have left?
That I'm not sure of. Richard?
Like 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Cool.
2 minutes. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll begin starting in about 2 minutes, as you heard. So you're here in the staff. You're in the back room, guys. So I just get to come on stream and have fun. But these are the guys that make it possible. Demonic, Six, and Guami. All right, guys. So when you see them in the server, hit them with a thank you. Don't just tag them and be like, "Where's the codes?" and da-da-da. Say thank you, damn it, guys. Say thank you. I love you guys. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna go get to it. See you. All right. Let me tell you guys who's here with us, okay? Just in case you're now tuning in. All right, you're getting ready to see match 3. All right. So Apex Predators, Asterion Temper, which is in 4th place with 17 points. Dark Dragons, Akasi Black, first place, 32 points. Yes. Akasi Esports Misfits, 2nd place, 31 points. Gamers Unite Nation Africa, 3rd place, 18 points. I only remember the top 4, so that's it. Kingdom South Africa, Nibble Impy, Nibble Liquid, No Sympathy, Resurrection Undead, Silent Killers, Silent Mercenary Goose Company, Silent Mercenary Maverick Company, Glitched Outlaws, and Euphoria. Okay, so that is Glitched Outlaws. Okay, cool, awesome. It's been absolutely fantastic affair to see you guys doing your thing. Let me say what's up to some of y'all in the Chickadee chat. I know we kind of lost you there for a minute as we were kicked from the last game, but let me say what's up to some of y'all. Okay. What about screenshots? What I missed? So we're gonna wait till 3rd game. Let's get it in the chat. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. Silent Mercenary. So Ed Will Dean saying Silent Mercenary Goose Company got 7th place with 6 kills. Buddy, if it will help with the scorecard. Oh, we're all good with the score. So I don't. We have staff in there who got the screenshot. I actually appreciate that. So proactive. My man jumped in the stream to give me the scores. I definitely appreciate that. We have that. There's other staff in the room. It's just that I was obviously the streamer, so you guys didn't get to see the action. Okay. All right, and there it is. It has started. We're getting ready to board Z plane here. Let me say what's up to some of y'all in the omelet chat as well. We're going back to Miramar. All right, guess we're going back to Miramar. I was so confused. I was looking at my stream. Okay, we're going back to Erango. I wonder what the last map is. That should be interesting. I still need to try the quarter pounder out someday. Not gonna lie, sounds good. Gotta dig the Big Mac with the large strawberry milkshake though, McFlurry. We talking about burgers? I'm just in the Pro Series talk of the Mettlestate Discord server, and we're talking about Big Macs. Make sure you guys, we know the Pro and Open Series is happening. Pro Series, which you're watching now, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and Open Series Monday at 7 p.m. Not Eastern, sorry. South African time. Eastern, my bad. All right, so it'll be 7 p.m. both days. All right. The Pro Series is a battle for 7,000 Rand, and the Open Series for 3,000 Rand. All right. These ladies and gentlemen did qualify last week. So that's how they've been divvied up into the pro and open series. But there is that good daily solo series where you try to get the most kills per day, and then you then submit your screenshots on social media and tag Mettlestate. All right, guys, and that's how you qualify for that. That's how you win those daily leagues. All right, so definitely do it. Definitely do it. I'm still watching this chat talk about quarter pounders. You guys are interesting. All right, no more because I'm getting hungry. Interesting fact, you can probably see it all over my social media. I don't know why. I only eat turkey burgers. Yeah, I know. Everyone tries to crucify me when they hear it. Oh yeah, turkey. It's turkey. Ew, ew, Jag. I'm like, whatever. I like turkey burgers. Just an interesting fact there. All right, so let's take a look at what we have here. So random. You'll come to find out. If you didn't know, now you know. All right, so plane path. Pretty horizontal plane path. Pretty southern as well. If you want to go to the northern regions, Campo Militar La Cobarilla, you're going to have yourself an extended float or have to grab yourself a vehicle. It looks like Apex Team 2 being the most northern team up there on the northwestern edges. Looks like we're floating as we just saw towards El Pozo. We saw a lot of great action happen first in El Pozo. Last match, it was Silent Mercenaries Maverick Company versus Stereo and Temper last time. But here we are. Looks like we're landing in pretty similar fashion. We have Resurrection here. We did see them land here last match. And they faced off against Nibble. It was Vindog, so that was Nibble Liquid, as well as another Tenant team. It was Team 10 and Team 8 they fought here last time, the Kingdom. All right. And they took the fight. They had a substantial amount of knocks. It looks like it's going their way. And then both those teams that I just named, besides Resurrection, actually outlasted them. Just here due northeast across the street will be Silent Mercenaries Goose Company. I believe they're in 5th place overall. They're definitely in the top 10. They got 3rd place the first match. Not sure how they did second match. We have a southwestern zone here. So these two teams we're looking at are the most centralized team. That's a bless. The flight path was low south, and the zone is down south as well. Another pair of teams just a bit far to the east, almost on the eastern border, will be the Kingdom here. One of the teams we mentioned who faced off against Resurrection early last match. They don't find themselves alone, though. We are looking at Ikasi. They're supreme, so Ikasi Black. All right, that is currently your first place team by 1 point. All right, just had a great interview with them. So let's see if, my heart, okay. When I switched to him, it was like a little lag, so I thought we got kicked out and froze again. I can't stand to miss any more action. All right, the first knock belongs to, just like last match, Syrian Temper really opposing forces early on. The first knock does go to them here in Picado. But just bold and beautiful here, dropping down to Picado, dropping a Silent Killer member. And they're going to be pushing from the stadium. Oh, damn, Flacco just by himself. It may pay dividends. It may cost him his life. Just posted outside with the barrel. He's going to be cooking a nade. He does note multiple footsteps in the building. Bait is drowning from Akasi, I think. Misfits? What happened? I'm watching that from the kill feed. This guy's red dot up top for that close range tactic. Let's see if the rest of his squad is coming. Still at a distance. Looks like Beerus will be the closest on point. Beerus is here. All right. Didn't know you were here, Beerus. All right. Cooking another one. Shots at... Oh, it bounced off. It bounced off. He was getting some shots absorbed, so he had to dip out and had to disengage from that cooked nade, and it just bounced off the window sill there. Beerus is trying to suppress from the front angle. Same with C-Mind up top there. Beerus actually getting the drop as he peeked in the front entryway on Brown Mamba. And with that, I think they want to hop in, just strafing around the entryway. There's a lot of corners inside of this casino. So when you come in, it's kind of tough. You might get killed, and he just thirsted there. You might get killed by someone who's on the second floor. Look at this is the corner I'm talking about, Ghost. You might get triangulated or sandwiched in between if you come in, and Beerus is finding himself on the eastern edge of the casino, dancing off, just hopping around, dancing off, dropping Brown Mamba. C-Mind comes in from the center as well with Flacco and drops Red Mamba. So both Mambas down, and Ghost noted up there on that ledge. It was a good idea, but it just wasn't enough. First full squad taken out in Picado due to the hands of Asterion Temper. Well done there. All right, let me check. What is happening? The screen is like not letting me move. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's take a look. Let's go back down to Chuma Seta. All right, here we are with Silent Mercenaries Goose Company, the Golden Goose, who seems to be performing pretty well every time I see them. there atop the hillside by himself. Sella finding himself with the rest of Resurrection Team 12 above him. FHSO. You have a long name. Well, whatever it is, welcome to the stream, the Jaguar Dream. How you living? We just have a trio. And being noted here, I'm pretty sure he was noted. Look at his health. It's down to 2/3. And they're looking directly at the compound, and he has a smokes. That is a sure and telltale sign that somebody shot at you. All right? Thrax is looking down with that VSS, that steady destroyer. If you can control the recoil, that is absolutely a bless. If not, you're just shooting aimlessly. All right, so they're going to push down. I don't think they'll be able to get to him in time. You see him leaking out the front end, the northern edge of Chumaseta there to link up with the rest of the squad. They've already since left in the distance. It's kind of interesting to see that. They just left without him. They're like, look, figure it out. We revived you if you did get revived or not. But look at the mini connecting with the red dot actually for Berserk. Sella is in dire straits. Let's see what type of dancing and dodging he's doing. Hopefully, yes, he does have terrain to put in between him and them. Notably, a massive rock. But it's going to pinch him down here. Maybe they can move up. Again, they're on foot. Maybe they can move up ever more so during this time. But I'm not sure if they close the distance. His teammates, they just fell back to the church. But that was a long distance when you're by yourself over there. That was a little bit of a long distance. So Sella is doing a good job of putting this rock in between himself as he dips out towards the church. I think Knight over here will be overwatching. They don't have substantial loot. They don't have the proper weaponry for this mid-range affair as they were driven out. Look, UMP hollow up top. Not sure what you have. Bat does have that mini. He's got a 4 power too. It's not bad. And then Knight over here with the AK and the red dot. So I don't think they want to take this fight right now at this mid-range affair. Resurrection had more time to kind of loot up atop the hill, and I think they have better mid-range weaponry. Yeah, M24 definitely there. M4 3 power as well, and we noted the VSS on Thrax as well. Aspect, welcome to the stream. The Jaguar Dream. I see you joining in Omelet. Looks like majority of teams are prioritizing zone here. We're still having. Oh, okay. AYD over here getting dropped by Supreme, just bursting. I think he had the SKS. AYD did, but Supreme just outbursting him there. And now he's going to push up for the thirst. Wolf, just a building adjacent from Zax here, who helped with this affair with Supreme. AYD. He's giving some information back. I would probably thirst this man, but he's giving some information back, and who knows? He might be able to get revived there. I think Supreme is going to probably finish him soon. Might even be using him as bait. Optic in, looks like side and a wrap around the backside of Wolf there. Could absolutely make the difference. Supreme getting a drop actually by Yakes. As he peeked towards the middle, you see Yakes over here with the Overwatch. And that's definitely going to change the complexion of the matchup. Zax as well getting attacked from that same angle. Did make it beside the brick face there to go for the revive on Supreme. They're down to just 2 on the immediate. 1 knocked, 1 busy reviving. And that might change the aggressive nature that they hold down this angle from Optic just peeking from the left side. We do see that concrete slab in between him and the rest of the squad. Won't be able to see too much on the fray. Let's take a look at what he is working with here. Red dotted M4 for Optic. And then side in just above him, hollow graphic M4 as well. No shoes though. No shoes on the man. So let's take a look at Wolf over here on the first floor teammate. So we saw that AYD has since perished from the kingdom. It has been a reset. We now have 4v3 in favor of Akasi Black. Now down to 3v4. Nice job there working that same angle. That is the same angle they got Supreme from. They beat you on that angle. It's tough peeking from that same angle that we know is already compromised, and they're showing you why. They dropped you again. Titan now finds himself up there by himself. Might be able to achieve another knock as he comes from the backside. Complete flank. And there it is. There it is, barely getting the last few shots as he ran into the doorway. Now we have dual revives happening at the same time. Good man, closing that distance, okay? This is a basic strat in war. When you achieve more land, you have a better front to mount your offense from, all right? So he's pushing them into the center. Did not note Supreme coming out of that smoke, though. Fatal error, and just like that, damn. That was super quick. Just like that, the Kingdom taken off of the board. They were trying to close that distance. It was a good move to acquire more land, but just getting outshot there, and not one. Still, they had 3 or 4 knocks, not one single kill. That is the staying power of Akasi Black here. You had 4 knocks on them. Not one equated to a kill. That's more of a, it's not an admonishment. That's more of a testimony to their strength. I mean, damn. That's actually pretty crazy, Akasi Black here. All right, look at the Dark Dragons again. As we noted, the first match when they had not the best of fights in Rozak, and Whamzy was the MVP there, clutching it up to 5th place when they almost went out as the very first full squad wipe here. They were playing that edge of zone, which they do fairly well, okay? It's not even just like a passive edge of the zone. They take the fights they need to, but they kind of hold that edge of zone that they become accustomed to, and they do it better than most. You can't just be risking the edge of zone and not know what you're doing and dying to the blue, and they do it pretty well. All right, we're looking at Silent Mercenary Maverick Company here, northwest edge of the zone. Looks like we're high-fiving vehicles there. Just bumper check, making sure we're all good, making sure the blood is still pumping. Looking like they'll have a pretty clear pathway to the center angle of the zone. But Apex is not too far on top of them. So if they don't get gone now, they might be bumping into Apex here shortly. Flare acquired. Shedded their skin there. Shedded an AK. And there it is. We noted it. If we didn't get going, here it is. Wrong duo. And look, from their point of view, smoking vehicle. The man is almost knocked. Kind of blessed that they... Oh, I was going to say you're blessed that they hit the haystack there, but it wasn't enough. They actually got dropped as well. You're so lucky you were this close to the rest of your team, and namely Rolex, I believe, because you were driving and you got knocked, Pyra, and I don't think you were going to be able to get that second knock off Skripas, but you did there because Rolex was there, and there's just 2 down. I assume they want to confirm these kills, but in the distance, the duo of Insidious and Shockwave here. Let's take a look from their angle, how this bout is going to conclude. 3 power up top. He noted Rolex on the flank. I mean, that was a pretty broad day flank. He's definitely going to note you're there, but I don't think it's enough to just note him because of the position they're stuck in. They got caught mid-rotate. Oh, Shockwave. He was in the buggy, dude. He was actually in the buggy driving. He was in there. He didn't just hit him before he got in the buggy. Nice shot, my boy. 4 power up top. Suppress K9. Switching to the automatic. Who's next, he says. Who's next? Who wants some? Just in the open field, pushing towards his boys, and they're getting the revive. Wow, Pyra and Raji, you probably want to put some shots on these guys. As soon as I say it, Pyra does get the knock on Insidious with the M24. Another knock for Pyra on Shockwave. It's like he said, say no more, Jag. I'm going to get him for you. And he got dual knocks there. Rolex, you're definitely going to perish. That is a far distance to cover. Finishing off the UAZ, finishing off the explosion there on the truck. And it looks like Psycho. Damn, Psycho just coming through with the nade in the center of it all. Slight connection on Skripas. He's just pushing it by himself. My goodness. Around the front side. In the smoke, just spraying everything. You cannot push smoke like that. I feel you spraying this, but you don't know what's happening in there. You don't know if it's 1 player, 3 players, a gorilla. You don't know what's in there, and you just pushed in there? Oh, man. They might actually chop you guys down like this. I'm liking what Pyra and Roger are doing. Pyra's winning the smoke as well. But just dancing around and spraying into the smoke, but you can't jump in it. Roji giving chase to G-Man. G-Man coming out, getting dropped. Shockwave will be the last one posted up in this affair. He has 2, 1 on Roji, preventing the drop shot. Can Shockwave do it? Shockwave is a beast, bro. I love what I just saw. I love what I just saw from Shockwave. Okay? He didn't go back in the smoke. He went in the front of the smoke and just sprayed at the prone level and chopped down the rest of the squad. Just that sideways strafe, that lateral transition past the smoke and sprayed as he was moving. Shockwave. That's the new wave, man. Shockwave. I'm a fan. You the new wave, bro. Well done. All right, Skripas did perish. How did Silent Mercenaries come out on top of that fight? They shouldn't have, by all means. 2 knocked here, 2 behind just the tractor. I mean, damn, they just overcame the odds. They are overcomers. Well done there, Silent Mercenaries. 4 kills, all of them earned the hard way and the tough way. What happened to you? I was just praising you guys. He might have been AFK. But I was just praising you, Dark Dragons. How you know how to ride the edge of the zone and use it like a strat. Now we're out here getting beat by the blue. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, so looks like they're finally making the zone. They did lose Dajrax. I don't know if he was AFK or what happened, but Dajrax is gone. All right, so the rest of the squad, 3 Forces squad, didn't make it into the edge of the zone. And like I said, man, they get to the edge and they just chill. That's enough for them. And they just kind of chill here. We're going to go down south. It looks like we have multiple teams engaged down here around a drop. Resurrection Undead, I believe. Oh, hold on. Akasi fight? Hold on. He just naded his own team. Okay, I think that was just a self-nade. I thought it was a Kasi fight, but I think they just naded his own self. And looks like we're shooting up at the ridge here. Over here, Due South Thrax has been rocking with that VSS. Panic over here is going to be containing, I think, the right side. No, they're both watching the left side. Got to be careful there. There is a complete duo on the right as well. They'd have to get far to flank around, but Panic is being a bit aggressive on this angle, trying to hold it down with the M24. Now he's watching it. Good job. That's your angle to hold as well. And as soon as he looks... All right, you got the knock. Yeah, hold your angle down, brother. That's your angle. You know what I'm saying? Contain it. Don't get flanked. And as you saw there, you were able to achieve the knock. Just 2. Where's your last guy? Okay, Berserk on the far right side. Back right side here as well. I think all he has is this AK. Not too useful in the immediate affair, so he's making himself more useful with the watch back here, preventing any third party or anyone from like pushing up on them. So that's a good move. That's how you prevent any tunnel vision from obstructing your full 360 of the fight. You got an AWM and an A power. Grim, Grim, you better do this thing. You better do this thing with your AWM A power. For reals. ARUN, welcome to the stream. Yeah, man. Yeah, you need to. All right, Steve over here as well, just holding down this left side. Just a linear maintaining of position here. 6 God with the K9 4 power up top, trying to contain that left angle to the utmost there. He just saw Panic. Yeesh! Looked like a good pre-fire, but man, they're just keeping them down. They don't have the numbers, but they're keeping them down. They're pushing, dude. We're pushing, huh? Oh, no, I thought he was about to push that. Okay, he did come back. I was like, are we really pushing this? That was crazy. All right, good job. Maybe he just wanted to suss out that left side. I thought he was sprinting across to go push that. All right, so you're seeing the A-Power M24 held down by Panic here. I haven't really heard too many AWM shots over there. Still none. It looks like they're hitting some automatic weaponry. That is Grim with the M4 there, getting the knock there on Panic. No connection yet with the AWM. I'm kind of surprised. It is not that far, so of a fight. So, and now it looks like they want to take the fight. They pushed up. They did achieve a knock. Thrax was trying to hold off the opposition. Oh man, didn't even get to make it out the car, and the nade was thrown. That was fantastic. So another early wipe on Resurrection. They're playing aggressively. They're getting knocks. It looks like things are going in their favor. Then they have like small critical errors, and then the fortune changes against them. So Nibble, just Nomad. So Nibble Nomad, that means this is MP. All right, and then fortune just reverses for them towards the end of the fight. So maybe take a look at you guys' mid game or mid fight strats. All right. So the zone match server response timed out. Don't do this to me. What do I hit here? This is like red wire or blue wire. I feel like, yeah, I am streaming on YouTube. I use it for my replay. I feel like if I cut the wrong wire here. Okay. Wait. What's happening? Guys, come on. All right, I don't want to touch nothing. It did it anyway. I can still hear the match though. What type of glitch is this, man? I'm sorry, guys. What type of glitch is this? Someone said turn the mic louder. What is happening? It's not your time, Jack. It is not your time in the sun. That's crazy. I'm literally still hearing the vehicle drive around. All right. Come on, guys. Just bless me. All right. Well, I'm going to try to come back in. You just saw me close it. Again, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry that you guys don't get to see the entirety of these matches. I was having a good time, man. I was rocking. I was rolling, man. I felt good. Nibble just did a dope thing. We was feeling good. Man. It's crazy. Let me try one more time. It's actually crazy. I don't think there's something I can do. All right, I think we're going to get some intermittent scoring, and all we can do is watch the replays of the footage we did see. Shockwave with the clutch. Yes, Bones, you are right. Okay, so yep. We're not watching this match. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Let's go through some of the scoring right now as we wait here. Let me know who you guys first off are rocking with, first and foremost. We all know we've been spectating and playing. There's been glitches. Even talked to some other staff. They've been getting kicked from the rooms as well. Nothing I can do. It's not the version of my iPad desktop. There's nothing I can do. It just kicks you. I think they'll be fixing the update soon. I don't know. I hope is what I rather say. I would hope they would be fixing this soon. Let me know who you guys are rocking with, who you're cheering for, who you think is going to come out on top so far for this first week. There's one more match after this. I'm going to pray we get to see the full match. We've only seen one full match here together, but I'm going to interview the winner nonetheless, and they can tell me about what happened because I'm not going to see it. So tell me who you're rocking with, and let's take a look at some scores right now. I'm still here with you, but I'm going to put on the score screen, which also has that replay. So when you're seeing me on this screen, it's not. Okay. So again, as we noted before this match started, Akasi Black holding down first place by 1 point above Akasi Misfits, 32 and 31 points there. Gamers United Nation in second place with 18, Asterion Temper 17, and Silent Mercenaries Maverick 12th place. And I believe Maverick was the team we saw with Insidious, where they had that open field pushback against, was it Apex? Apex, I believe. So great job there for them. This is your up-to-date scoring after match 2. Okay, they're currently in match 3, so we'll get some real-time scoring for that as well after that ends. But yes, I just wanted to give you guys that. Okay, so you have that as well. Again, hit up the Mettlestate website where you can get the full final scores as well. These are intermittent. We kind of double check these as well, and then you see the full release on Mettlestate as well. Make sure you're also playing in the Get Good Daily series, that solo series that rewards the highest solo fragger for the day. Submit your screenshots and tag Mettlestate wherever you go. Tag me as well, Jaguar X Paul. Anyway, a Silent Mercenary player is inviting me. Did you die? Did you die? I won't be able to hear you. I have my audio off, so I'm not ignoring you. There's no point in me sitting in the lobby with you. So yeah, tag me as well, Jaguar X Paw. You can Google it. You can find all my social media, but it's basically always Jaguar X Paw. All right, guys, we're gonna go on break, and we'll be back with match 4. Hopefully, we'll be seeing it all, guys. All right, stand by. So we're in the lobby for the fourth match. And hopefully I get to stay in the lobby for the fourth match. We're getting ready to interview none other than, for the first time ever, Akasi Black. It is not the first time ever. It's the fifth time for my Mettlestate streaming career. Out of the 6 games I've casted, 3 from the qualifiers and 3 out of 4 today from the Pro Series. Akasi Black has won 5 of them. 5 out of 6. Crazy statistic. I don't even know what to say to these guys anymore. I'm gonna just talk to them. Let them have the interview. All right. Hey guys, can you hear me?
Our first question: which streaming?
You guys should just interview. Yeah, you guys just want to just interview me at this point. It can be.
But I don't see the stream though. I can't see. Are you uploading it afterwards or something?
You don't see the stream at all? Yeah. So what that is.
Wait.
You see it now?
I just see the game one.
Yeah, that's the current. That is the current screen. So it's on replay. I got kicked out of the game. Yeah. So it's on replay. I got kicked out of the game, so I played the replay and the scores. All right. Speaking of scores, you guys are now up to, I believe, 54 points. Let me check the score screen. You guys are up to 59 points. First place. 59 points. The closest competitors in second place with 34 points, guys. Absolutely nasty job. Man, how did that game go? We didn't get to see it. Tell me how it went for you guys. Sidon, Supreme, Zach. Somebody tell me how that game.
I got killed by a sound gig, bro. I was getting shot at by Seaman, and it was right in front of me, and I couldn't hear his gunshots, and I'm like, huh?
Huh?
What's going on here?
Huh? Who got you? Seaman, okay. Gotcha.
Second game I've died in a vehicle.
You gotta learn from the past, Simba, huh? Yeah, you guys still. How many players did you have up when you won?
2. It was 2v2.
You had 2?
It was a 2v2.
2v2. Yeah. Okay, cool, awesome. So did you have both players there in the end, or is it just one player standing?
Yeah. No. There was us 2.
Wow.
It was me and Optic. So we knocked one of them, and then I healed up because I was low, and then we pushed, and then GG.
And then GG. How did you lose your first 2 players?
We were gonna rotate to zone, and then I think our second team,
came from the back.
Misfits came from behind, yeah.
And shot our vehicle up while we were crashing.
And then it was literally Zach, was Optic just chilling there far away, and then we were like, okay guys, let's make a move to go heal him. And then he drove off, and then he got the revive while I was cover firing from a distance.
How old are you guys, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 19.
19, that's you, Supreme?
17.
Supreme's
no, I'm 19. Supreme 19, yeah.
Supreme is 19, Zach's is 17. Sidon? How old is Sidon?
I think it's like 23,
23, okay.
22.
He's in school, right? We were talking the other day. He's in university, right?
Yeah, he's in uni.
What is he studying again?
I don't even know. Something to do with laws.
Okay. I know he's a busy man, and he's still out here.
Someone said I'm 23?
Huh?
I said 22 or 23.
What's up? What? Sorry, guys. Sorry, I was AFK.
Your age, Sidon. Your age.
My age?
Yes.
That's a confidential number.
All right, so he's 36 years old. That means he's 36, guys. He doesn't want. He's got to that age where he doesn't want to reveal. He's at least 36, if not 46. Okay. All right. You guys tell me. Everybody tell me one at a time. We'll start with Sidon. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yes.
Chew, bro. Butter chicken.
What? Spicy chicken?
Butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Dish.
Oh, okay. Is it like squash in there too?
No. So I can give you the whole recipe, dude, but it's just creamy chicken basically.
With rice?
Yeah, you do with rice
or
flatbread.
Do you cook?
I do cook actually. I'm a university student, bro, so I have to cook.
I mean, what? Hold on, you don't have. There's some university students who just eat ramen. So that's awesome that you do.
I would do that. I would do that.
Dude, okay, let me tell you something crazy here. When I was in school, so I was in nursing school, I would eat ramen burritos. All right, you just put it sounds like prison food, but you open your bag of ramen, you crush it, you shake the contents into it, and then you put hot water in it, you let it sit, and then you roll it up really tight, and then you just eat it in your hand like a burrito, a ramen burrito.
What?
Yeah. So you out here making buttered chicken with some unleavened bread and rice. You're living gourmet. Got some rosemary.
I also specialize in noodles, bro. You know.
Oh, okay. Okay, fancy. You fancy, huh? Okay. All right, Supreme. Tell me what you got.
I don't have a favorite food.
You don't have a favorite? You just eat it all?
I love a lot of food like steak, ribs, curry. A lot of food.
Okay. Curry?
I can't choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't eat steak, man. Not that I have anything against beef or whatever. I think I've had steak, like, I can count on both hands the number of times I've had steak in my life. I just don't.
I think I've had steak 560 times.
Is that count? He's like, how many days are in a year? Yeah, I have steak 365 times a year. I feel you. Okay.
No, but my favorite food's chicken nuggets, bro.
Chicken nuggets? Do you have a certain, like, is it like McDonald's, or is it just if you can get your hand on a nugget, you're good? KFC chicken nuggets. Plug.
What?
Damn.
I've never tried chicken nuggets.
I didn't know KFC had chicken nuggets, honestly, though.
Me neither. Don't have the chicken puffs or something.
I didn't know they had.
Pops, chicken nuggets, and thing, bro.
Maybe you should.
like chicken puffs. What?
Are you talking about popcorn chicken?
No.
They have chicken nuggets? I had no clue. You learn something every day. This is what we have to talk about because we already know. We already know their gameplay. We already know they won 5 out of 6 games that I've seen, and then 2 out of 3 for here today. There's nothing more they can give us, guys. So we're gonna see what they want to eat. Zax, what about you, my guy?
I literally just said.
Wait, what'd you say? Oh, that was you. My bad. I confused you guys' voice. Supreme, you tell me.
I said I don't have a favorite food.
I'm so confused right now. You guys blend. You guys kind of sound. My bad. So Zax is chicken nuggets. Supreme doesn't have one, but he likes steak. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you want to get these guys care packages around Christmas coming and whatnot, you know what to feed these boys. All right. They're out here grinding. You say yes, please. So he sent me butter. Oh man, you guys are hilarious.
Jack, where do you stay?
Huh?
Where do you stay?
I'm in America.
You must send me. If you send me a camera, you must send me. What's it? Takis. The chips.
Takis? Oh my gosh!
Yes.
I'll get Guami to send that to you. That's more of like a West Coast, California type thing.
Or what's that? It's like jelly babies. What is it?
Jelly beans?
It's like that gummy bears. It's like that gummy bears.
Gummy
But
bears?
like sour gummy bears.
You want sour gummy bears?
Yeah, what's the name of it?
Sour gummy bears.
No, there's like a certain name.
Sour
bro.
Patch Kids?
There we go.
Sour Patch Kids.
There we go.
Where they're shaped like children?
That shit. Yes.
I'll send you a
That
care
shit.
package with Sour Patch Kids. There's like different
Jack,
flavors.
what's your
Though.
favorite food?
My favorite food? Turkey burgers. Or sushi. Yeah.
Turkey. I went to America and I had their turkey legs. Oh my god, that stuff is.
Dude, the size of your arm, right? Yeah. The size
That
of your
stuff
arm.
is
That's
huge.
how we do. Bigger and better, I guess. Everything's bigger. King Arthur turkey leg, dude. Sure, it's actually wild. But yeah, so I'll get you a care package with some Sour Patch. Damn. Yeah, Sour Patch Kids and Takis. What about hot Cheetos?
Oh, I used to have those. Because when I went to America, we landed in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And then we drove all the way to, I think, Miami, which is a long drive till there. The amount of times I just stock up on luxuries at the gas station. Oh
Yeah.
my word.
And that's where you got your...
And Walmart. Walmart is heaven.
Walmart. That's like an American staple. Walmart. That is an interesting place. It's a whole breed of people. All right, so hot Cheetos, Takis, and Sour Patch Kids. Ramen too? Okay, now you're just getting greedy. Now you're just
Nah,
getting
that is
greedy,
Zach's, not me. That is Zach's, not me.
Okay, all right, how far are you guys away from each other? You guys pretty close?
I live far.
Far.
Yeah, I went for
You would think it would day to drive from here to Zach.
Yeah, about 16 hours.
All right, so if I put all this in a care package, gave it to Preem, then you guys could disperse it, right?
Yeah.
We'll get a list, but we'll get a list. So far, it's Sour Patch Kids, ramen. You guys have to win the next game, though, for all this.
Okay.
You have to win the next game, by the way.
I'm inspired now.
So you're all in the room, cool. Hot Cheetos, Takis, Sour Patch Kids. I'll get a couple different flavors of Sour Patch Kids and ramen. Sidon, I cannot. If the game just started, I cannot send you buttered chicken. You have something else.
Wow.
I can. I mean, I can, but it'll be a little bit different by the time it gets there. What do you want? What do you want? What type of snackage?
Reese's.
Reese's. I was gonna say chocolate. Reese's.
What?
Reese's. I don't know if they still make Reese's Pieces, to be honest. I don't know if they do. We have cups. You have the mini cups. You have
The
also
cups, the peanut butter cups. Yes,
peanut butter
those
cups, the
ones.
classics. And then who's
I'll
your?
come back
Right,
to you
we
next
got a
week,
bounce,
Doug.
we got a
I'll
bounce,
tell
we
you
got a
'cause I have no idea what I want from America.
I thought you just said you want ramen.
No, that was Supreme.
You guys.
Bro, I didn't say it.
Ah! Ah!
Say it, he's lying. He is lying. I didn't say it.
We gotta go.
Okay, you guys gotta
Okay,
go.
cool,
All right,
cool.
all right. Good luck.
Alright.
Win, and you get more than a win. You get treats. All right, guys. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Oh, madness. Okay. I don't even know how we got there, honestly. Well, welcome to Mettlestate Pro Series, where you get more than gaming. You get fun and interesting facts. So I'll be sending them boys some treats if they win this game. Okay, in case you're just now tuning in, that was Akasi Black. There's more teams, of course. So I'm going to go through that team list so you know who's here and who we're rocking with. Starting in 1 minute. Thank you. Okay. And then we'll take a look at his playing path. We have Apex Predators, Asterion Temper, Dark Dragons, Akasi Black, who just interviewed and who's in first place, Akasi Esports Misfits, who's in third place, Gun Africa, Kingdom South Africa, Nibble Impy, Nibble Liquid, No Sympathy, Resurrection Undead, Silent Killers, Silent Mercenaries Goose Company, Silent Mercenaries Maverick Company, Glitch. Is it Glitch or Triad? I see two different messages. I think it's Glitch. And then Euphoria. Okay? Those are the teams we have here. So yeah, let's take a look at where we might venture to, where we might be able to land. All right, so I like this type of path. I like this, right down the middle, extending from shooting range, descending to basically the middle of Sonovska Mill Base, all right, from shore to shore, all right. You can reach about anywhere you want to go. We should see a nice spread if teams want to. Again, this is the last match. You might see some teams get froggy, but there's still 3 more weeks of this. There's no need to kind of rush things and play irresponsibly. You still have 3 weeks to build upon. This is not like the last match where you just go nuts and you try to make up the gap. You still play strategically. All right, so it looks like the north side is getting stacked. People not jumping too far from the flight path here. We're seeing Dark Dragons in North Georgia. Over here noting Supreme. What is this glitch, man? Looks like Supreme is in the house. Dan, there's Dynamite Dan, the sniping man at the distance over there across the street. Supreme over here by, no, Optic is coming with him. And then Apex on the east side. So they're going to note themselves sandwiched by the squad here. And we just called Apex. Apex on that side getting a knock. It looks like on one member here from Akasi Black. Who did you knock? That is my question, though. All right. Actually, no. Pyra got knocked. Hold on. Pyra got knocked? Did I read that wrong? Okay, Pyra is the one who actually got knocked. Damn, they're really spread. I think Sidon's over here at the external compound trying to procure that vehicle over there in the garage. If there is one, we'll take a look at that. Take a look at that in a second here. Let's just see how Apex is going to manifest themselves against these odds. It looks like Psycho's going to be grabbing a whip. Poseidon did get one as well as he drives past by. Hopefully he doesn't. Yeah, that's going to cost you that dip there. How? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, but you had him dead to rights. He was crossing the streets in an open vehicle in a bike. You shot him down. He was able to hop off the bike and outshoot. It wasn't even like, okay. that was just interesting. He has no helmet left. You gotta win that battle. I think that was just a discrepancy in skills there. And shooting skills. He absolutely won that fight. Shouldn't have at all. And we're seeing in the distance over here, south at the crates, Nibble. It is Nibble Vindog. So that is Nibble Liquid. And I think Viper is like, yo, I'm going to go join Nibble over there. I cannot take this contest over here. This is the #1 team, and they just devastated my squad. And Viper is going to hit the drink instead of staying to fight there, which is not a bad move to elect to. Our Dark Dragons over here on the western outskirts, the western edge here of northern Georgia. Pull here, split 2 and 2, one at the top, or 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom as well. And they definitely noted that there are other teams there. Dan did absorb some damage from Supreme early on, and then they heard those shots as well. So they're gonna have to make their way probably around the action. It looks like there's already been a flare drop over there for Team Nibble at the crates. We have both Nibbles in South Georgia. Nibble Impy in True South Georgia, and Nibble Liquid at the crates. And this is where Psycho is. Psycho, that last member, besides Viper, here at Hospital. He did procure a vehicle. There it is, the U.S. So they're not in dire straits. But his teammate is coming from the shores of South Georgia Pole. He's going to have to just split both Nibble teams in half and come directly to here. I don't think he wants to take any of those fights at all. It looks like some of you guys have found my YouTube. Thanks for going there. I don't really use my YouTube. I use it for the instant replay screen that you guys have seen. I guess that's what happens when you say Google me. They found me everywhere. So yeah, guys, that's just where I replay from. I should use a different YouTube account to hit the replay from. So we're looking at gun here, Gamers Unite Nation in the center of the map, center of the zone, excuse me, holding down the chopstick area, 2 trenches in front of them. I like this place right here. You're covered from the front side, which is where the south side right here, which is where your immediate engagements would come from. You're not covered from the back, but nobody's going to be out here in this open field just chilling unless it's a tiny zone. So your immediate opposition from the back here, the north, would be Mount Everest back there. Oh, that's not Mount Everest. Or that big hill back there. So you're pretty clear here. And it looks like they want to go even more centralized. If they keep going due west, they might be directly north of Glitch over here. Maybe they can suss them out soon. Looks like they're a little bit far off in the distance. Won't be able to note them. And they're not coming down this way. They're just going in due west. I mean, they're pretty centralized as well. Are you guys looking for something in specific? Last time we did see Gun hold up Hospital, okay, in Hospital Hill. And it looks like they're still en route for that. Psycho will be there by himself. He did have the opportunity to loot it up by himself, so he should have enough to kind of stave them off. There they are. They like this place over here, southwest. They actually bypassed. Maybe they believe the zone's going to pop up north, but they actually bypassed the center zone to elect for this composition over here. And they might just feel comfortable here as well. And Viper, they're super split. Viper and Psycho. Viper on the western shores here. I don't imagine that he has too much, so he wants to loot up. Hospital's already been looted. Not too great a loot at Hospital as well. So that's a one-man job, I would say. 2-man job. So he's probably not going to join Psycho there. He's going to have to get his own loot on the western outcoast here. So good move on him, holding down the shoreline, and hopefully they can link up at a later point in time. Asterion Temper, your second place team with about 34 points, I do believe, something of that nature, mid 30 points, holding down what is true to them, which is Pachinki. A lot of teams know that they're here. It's always in the center of the map, but they're not contested a lot of times. That is what you expect from one of the top teams and one of the hottest cities to go uncontested. So that is all them. The only team far east in this center island here will be Resurrection. They had a couple of iffy first engagements, early engagements, I would say. Here we are in Mansion. So maybe they can, tone it down. It looked like they would have good fights in the beginning, had a few knocks, but just cleaning up the fight proved to be a bit too much for them in the end. So maybe if they can slow things down, come in later in the mid stages of the zone, mid stages of the game, maybe they can see themselves surviving to the top 5. All right. The southern island here now belongs to Silent Mercenary Maverick Company, which is coming out of Novo, I believe, and then also Silent Killers at the C blocks of Mill Base. And we'll take a look at them. Yeah, they're looking like they're pretty well looted. Level 2 armory, head to toe for Screepas. G-Man got some level 3 mix up in there as well. Yeah, so they're all looking pretty well looted. and should be able to make themselves pretty clear across this eastern bridge. Silent Killers should be in a similar fashion as well, as they're finally making themselves outside the gate, just having some fun shooting at each other. That's what we're doing. Just popping shots at each other. All right, I feel it. I feel it. Got a green mamba, brown mamba, red mamba. So what's up with you, Ghost? You didn't want to join the Mamba squad? You didn't want to be Yellow Mamba? You didn't want to be the Yellow Ranger? And who exactly is the Black Mamba, the most deadly of them all? Questions that need answers. Questions that need answers. Hopefully you guys win, so you'll be able to answer those questions for me. Going to the center of the zone. Actually, Asterion Temper, real quick, going for the center of the zone. We just left them in Pachinki, it felt like, and they're already in the center of the zone. This beautiful compound, absolutely. I like this one. It is simple, but sometimes simplicity is key. It's a beautiful compound, not because I just like looking at nature, but because 360 degrees. There is not much elevation above you. There's not many compounds, just like a few outskirts here. And you have open field. So for someone to come at you, they're going to have to either run or they're going to have to drive at you open field push in their vehicle, where you can get many shots on them at first. No mountainside. That's close enough to do real heavy damage or equate to kill. So you're just out here in the open. If you can get here first and the zone blesses you, this is a stronghold to hold down. Just would be mid-range knocks and connections. So you're seeing Nibble take one of those closer compounds. You're seeing Gamers United Nation do east as well. And it looks like Ashley Nibble on Nibble. Just driving past by each other. Parallel spraying. Oh, I like that AUG. Got the AUG for Vindog with the red dot up top. And because of the shots, it looks like they forced some of their members right into Asterion Temper. We're just talking about this compound, and here they are. And it looks like actually they drove past by. That was actually the Kingdom actually that drove their way here. And I think that was Gun actually who did that to them. Excuse me. Gun forced them here, spraying shots on them. And they're coming to the building alone. Flacco does get knocked over there. We have two pushing up in this building as well. Sending some nades down on the way. Molly as well. And he's just trying to cover the alternate angle for his boy as well. Flacco did go down, and he's getting sprayed by the cross angle of AYD there. He left two alone back from where he came from. Hopefully that front door is closed. Yes, it is closed. And he was trying to cook one, but he's getting shot up. He's going to have to throw this one and get back to the action. That was actually really good. That was really, what? From behind the shack? That was actually really good, C-Mind. What the flip? He was getting shot from the back. Dude, this is a quarterback, okay? And he gets another... What, C-Mind? He gets another knock on Titan. I don't know if you guys are too familiar with American football, but he just reminded me of a passer who's getting rushed by the defense there, and he goes down. He goes down. Titan does take him down there, knocks him. And Beerus and Inferno will be the last one standing. We have a clean 2v2. It looks like he was trying to get the ball off behind the line of scrimmage, and he was getting rushed. And he still got it off beautifully in the pocket with a beautiful spiral. And they're going to go for the revive as Beerus tries to contain the angle. We have two alone. He's going to see if he's a passer as well. His is a molly. Not as good. You don't have as much passer percentile as C-Mind does there. They're still over here a little bit weakened in Yakes. I think he's going to be bandaging up there, so should be okay. Looks like we'll be sending back some smokes to cover the center area of this compound. Inferno back up on the immediate points here. Just one. And there's Nibble. There's the Nibble that we saw moving off in the distance. This is Nibble Liquid here, just coming off into the fray. Looks like they were coming this way as they were getting shot by their own brethren and Nibble Impy. And then they left and they came back now for this fight. And they could pick off whoever's left here. Yakes looks like he's trying to dip out in the distance. He has a smoke trail there, leaving Wolf by himself. Oh, he's going for the flank. Yakes on the flanks, covered by all the shrubbery. And he might be trying to get the vehicle or alternate angles, not quite sure. And they're retreating. This is actually not bad of a move. You noted another team join this compound. You already lost 50% of your team, already probably regretting coming this way. And you're going to leave the ball in Nibble's court. So you figure it out. This is Temper. You guys figure it out. We're not dealing with it. Oh, why don't you turn for me? Oh my gosh. This is really weird. Really glitchy. Okay, alright, so we do have a 3-in-1 split from the western outskirt of this compound. Coco is going to be over here putting it down heavy shots with the cross angle. That's Inferno and C-Mind there. Beerus is on the immediate angle with him right next to him, just one building away, and he's going to try to suss him out as well. It has to be a window-to-window connection here. He's actually cross-angling there. Inferno getting the knock on Shinth and thirsting him immediately. Sending out a nade will be Beerus into the other 2-story. Wow. Mysterion and Temper doing a great job of holding off 2 full squads. Did lose 1 player. Their IGL in Flacco. AWM knock for Coco, the absolute devastator. They're going to need to push while the pushing is good. Or at least send a nade. Or else we'll be fighting here forever. There's a Kasi Misfits Team 6 off over there in the distance as well. Inferno is actually in between them and their knock, which has been revived. So that was a really good move. If not by fortune for him to be there. Sending a nade into his building. Or from his building is Inferno. No connection though. Let's take a look. Let's see from Beerus's angle. Just posting in the stairwell there. You know, that is for the nade proofing or the molly proof. Just trying to not connect as it goes against your second floor. I'm going to fall back a bit here so we can kind of see it all. All right, so Coco finds himself in the center of the compound against Inferno as well. They got to be careful at the front edges of their building. C-Mine gets dropped actually by Vindog. Look at Vindog's health. They just had a bit of a stare off there, and Vindog won that one. Another knock, and with this time, will they push? They're not going to be able to push. I don't think they know Inferno's here. You have no clue that Inferno's in the building in between you. Oh my gosh! With the Groza actually dropping him, Coco's in the building as well. And because Chris had to stop and couldn't push with Coco, I think they might lose this. Oh no! Never mind. Akasi in the distance helping in the affair. And that is your second place team taken out in 14th place. Akasi whole time. Whole time was putting on heavy shots. Whole time. Wow. Really great third-party action. Let's go take a look at how the Misfits are rocking. They got the full health, full squad, and some great weaponry in this distance. That is one way to overcome that compound. Again, we talked about it is too tough to push, to mount an offense against. You just have to slam it. But third-party action is a great help. As you just saw here, third-party action is a great help. There's Steve-O notably on the distance over there, southwest. Closest team adjacent from Akasi Misfits here, who successfully third-party that action. Did get a few knocks, did weaken the team a bit for Stereo and Temper, but they only collected 1 kill in that exchange, finding themselves being one of the most centralized team. We're going to go down a little bit southwest. It looks like Silent Mercenaries over here will be adjacent from Resurrection. Not too far at all. Panic over there in the fields, in the hills as well. Looks like they had a bit of a shootout. Panic healing himself back up. And he's going to drive off underneath this hillside. Probably a link up with this squad, I would assume. Or maybe to hold this cross angle. He's got the M24, got the 8 power up top. This is a nice cross angle to hold. And you could effectively surprise them. You didn't rotate too far from the hill. They might note that your location is still somewhere over here to their west. But you did change your position, so that definitely does help. And from the front side, we just saw Insidious got knocked. That was actually Berserk with the VSS from the front side of this building. And if they get a little bit sloppy in this fight right now, he could just devastate them from this left side. Let's take a look from their angle, how they're rocking with it. Screepus with a VSS of his own, just checking 360. No one quite back there. Insidious back up to his 2 feet. And then Shockwave as well in the northeastern corner of this compound. Let's go take a look. It looks like Akasi versus Dark Dragons. Is that what's happening here? Oh no, Glitch, excuse me. So here we are, a bit northern edge of the centralized area of the zone here. And there is Steve-O still over there in the distance. Super split from the rest of his team. You're seeing Team 9 both at their east and at their west. And they just kind of held them off there in the distance. This is a different Akasi now who's fighting with Glitch Team 16 as well. So they're fighting a battle on 2 fronts, 2 different teams. But they're always a miss to action. Got to get those kills to stay in first place. It makes sense. You're seeing Valk over there just devastated. They're spraying far distance, and it looks like they've noted Apex as well. And Psycho might be pushing himself right into the Dark Dragon lair as he tries to escape them. He has to go prone. In between Dark Dragon and your first place team, Akasi Black. Just imagine. Just imagine. And he was one of the last players standing with Viper. Viper has since perished. And the smoke out in front of him in between Akasi Black and 2 vehicles. And it's still a tough time. Dark Dragons don't even know what's going on here. Looks like Whamsy was just checking that way. Dash has elected for his mid-range. 3 power up top for the M24 and Sheck West as well. They're going to shift around the front side of these buildings here, which is not a bad move. They have noted that Akasi Black is in the back over there, and they're going to shift to the front side. That's actually kind of crazy. They were over there in the northern edges of this compound, and when they noted that Akasi's over there, they kind of fell back and put some distance in between them, busting some shots there at Psycho as well. He's actually looking for it. He's not just maintaining his snake position. He's actually looking for it on the right side. DP 4 power up top. If anybody comes outside of this angle, they'll probably get checked. This is the weapon you would want in this type of affair, the squad wiper. You just got to remember your back. You got Akasi at your back as well. What a beautiful, like, small little dip that he has here to kind of watch himself from both sides. But one false move, one step outside, and he can find himself knocked just like that and finished. And wow, he contained that angle pretty well. No fear. You saw his health go down to almost invisible, almost gone, his health bar, and he never stopped shooting. He never stopped believing. Don't stop believing. All right, so he's going to heal back up here. Initiating, there it is, and completing it right there. Let's take a look at how Akasi Black is. They have no vehicle. They have no vehicle, but they're full sprinting, which low-key will definitely surprise him. He's not going to be able to hear him until, you know, you're in that footstep audible range, which means you're definitely in close range to pop shots. And as soon as they crest this hill, if they see him, even a flash, and he had that bright blue DP, yeah, there it is. Yep. So actually coming by foot was low-key a blessing. He wasn't able to hear the vehicle, and they just ate him up there. Now maybe they'll continue or take over where he left off with the fight in Dark Dragons here. Actually getting shot up by the Overwatch there. Optic doing some heavy damage, allowing for Sidon to push in by foot. Just clearing the way for his teammate here. Sheck West down. Sidon back up and just boldly spraying here. Let's take a look at how Whamsy maintains. Whamsy was the MVP for the first match for the squad, clutching them in 5th place after they're almost wiped completely early off in the onset in Rozak. And now we have 2v2. And a beautiful rotation there from Optic going underneath the ball here. I'm hearing a pin being pulled. Sidon is right outside the doorway of Rax here. Rax should be noting here. Oh my gosh. Not one shot popped off. Sidon just running ruck shot through the doorway here. Getting knocked. Oh, almost knocked there. He dropped himself down. He went crouch position to prevent the finishing there. Full knock there. And they're actually going to thirst his boy. And I think, wow, they pushed up by foot with the duo. And if they get Whamsy, which I think they will, unless he's able to pull off a miracle here, then they just ran through 4 people by foot. And that's a GG right there. He got the heal off. Gonna spray in that doorway. No shots really connecting. Just confused, running in circles. Optic literally ran circles around you. This is nuts. This is just nuts. They pushed up by foot. What is happening here? All right, we're going to go towards the center of the zone, which is also in the red. Got to be careful. Enveloped in the red zone here. We saw Gamers Unite Nation, I think, doing battle with Silent Mercenaries. Yes, there they are. This is the Goose Company, the Golden Geese. Beautiful. Beautiful job with the whips here, closing off this trench to hold down the spoon end. So this is called chopsticks, right? The 2 trenches. Technically, is this a spoon then? If we're talking about like cutlery, this is technically a spoon, right? It's got a trench right here. It's got, yeah, that's the handle. All right, cool. Trenches and spoons. We have a Nibble versus Nibble connection. Let's go. Team 10 versus Team 9. I love it when I see the drama. Oh, MK8 power up top. Also noting Akasi Misfits up there directly northwest. Gotta stay inside as we see the red zone above these squads. Due southwest. This is the compound they took over from Mysterion Temper with the help of Akasi Misfits. Their other squad over there, Nibble, Impy over there in the distance. We're looking at Nibble Liquid right here. Looks like Akasi is trying to move around as they're no longer in the zone. All right, so they're trying to move around the northern to northeastern edge there and rotate into the zone. They're going to be able to pass one Nibble team and maybe bump into the next. Nibble, Impy over here. Maybe have to rotate past the next. Or maybe they want to take over this compound. They're in the zone. They've got this hill here, unseen. Parks, the US there, the first one on toe, and the rest of the team. Eesh, we're just letting them pull up for free. No shots are put on them. All right, I know they're behind the hill now, but Probably got to put some shots on there. They're going to mount that offense now. We're going back to the eastern edge of the zone. It looks like the chopstick battle is happening. Gamers United Nation suffering a knock. They did finish off Hasi there, which is going to be devastating for the squad. Sella pushing up to the edge of the bowl, getting dropped here by Aries, I do believe. He was looking for who's in the bowl. Nice nades. Aries with taking flight, jumping down into the bowl, going for the res here. I believe he might go for the res, or he's going for the protection. Slim is going for the res here. Aries is going for the protection here. Really great job. Both those nades were at his heels. And he's actually spraying over there at the other side of Mercenary squad as well. Team 15 thirsting him off there. There's just one. Okay, good revive there. So it'll be up to Dart and Bat here. Pressed against the ledge here. Good idea to send the smoke forward to obstruct the vision, but it's just not enough. Your shoulder peeking out. And where is Bat? Bat has fallen back a couple ridges behind, and that's not a bad move to leave him there. You're hearing the wolves. Just what a scary dude. This is actually crazy. This is actually crazy what they're doing here, chasing this man through the trench. He's trying to put distance and smokes in between him. It was beautiful. They're running down this trench, and then they just split as if it was Moses splitting the Nile over here, and just hopped out to was it the Nile? Whatever body of water that Moses split, and they just both split onto the edges there at the same time. Shame on me for not knowing my history. Okay, anyways, let's go a little bit down southwest here. And we're finding members getting dropped from Silent Killers. They just made their way across from Mill Base, and this is the greeting they get from the Kingdom. Eesh, coming up late against the southern edge, and the Kingdom is there to hold that point. We're going to the western edge here. Team 12 Resurrection against Akasi Black, the duo that remains in Sidon and Optic here. 2v2 or for v3 scenario. Sidon finds himself dropped. They're sending utility into the smoke, but Optic has shifted over a little bit more to the right side. Berserk is going to be rotating around the edge of this hilltop here, and Thrax going even further to flank all the way around. They're sending the molly in between to where they think he might be. Those are pretty good, actually. Nades as well, and Optic's gonna have to stave them off. Thrax could absolutely ruin the party here for Optic if he can put sights on him, but the smoke is just too beautiful from all angles. Let's take a look at what Optic is doing. I believe he's going for the revive. Oh, he's gonna produce more smoke first, it looks like, and it's a good job there. He is. Look at it. If he did not smoke his complete 360, put rocks and cars in between them, Thrax would have absolutely destroyed. Oh, Thrax did find the angle. This is the perfect angle. He threaded it. He threaded the needle. Look where he's running up from. That was perfect. So did a good job of covering your 360 with smokes and obstacles, but it was just a small gap. If you give Thrax that small gap, he will thread the needle here. Now they're holding down the western edge of the safe zone here. We're going to go back up a bit north. It looks like Akasi has since shifted in. They're taking it over. Akasi Misfits taking over this compound from the duo of Nibble here. So we got to remember what is... you just got to mount that offense back at them. All right? The best defense is a good offense. The best offense... I always mess up this quote. But anyways, Akasi Misfits, they parked where that US is, where Broly's going back to. All right? They came all the way from a compound over here northwest. I don't know. You can barely see in the distance. Northeast, excuse me. And they drove all the way here. So from here, from the road, you can see them all the way till they get behind this hill. And we didn't put any shots on them. Team Nibble here. I know we were down to a duo, and you probably don't want to take much fights, but if you allow people to encroach on your land and they're able to set up a stronghold against you on this hill for free, look at the result. They're looting your box. So you got to put those shots on them. You have this whole open road to shoot at them before they got behind this hill. All right, we can't let people come for free. All right, so it looks like Six God over here is the last player from that team that we noted over here. And he's going to spray at his brethren, dropping Vindog. Chris will be the last one on the angle. He did get the thirst as well. It is one Nibble member on each side surviving. I think he would have got knocked too if it wasn't for this beautiful buggy, this blessed buggy. Blessed be this buggy in front of him. He's going to try to smoke his way forward. Or is he trying to nade him? Yeah, he's trying to nade him. I was like, why are you going forward? Okay, that is a nade. He tried to send out Six God. Six God has since shifted into the compound. Both these two players find themselves outside in the blue. And I think they're just going to... There's not much else he can do. He couldn't have got in the buggy. He would have shot him. He went up on high and rained down the shots and took out the last member there. And I think, unless he can... No, I think it's a wrap. All right, so I'm not even going to watch you die. But good job there. Good job there. Let's go over here. All right, Solid Mercenaries and Mavericks just trying to hold down this base here. They've got the center of the zone as good as it gets. They've got a smoke at their back. They got to be careful because Bat from another Solid Mercenary team is behind them, but they've got the front edge of their little fort, their little compound here protected. So their fight with Gamers Unite Nation still continues. All right, so it looks like Bat was able to escape from their grasp, but now their fight continues. Let's take a look at Broly as he moves closer, and they did know him, but he drops down. They weren't able to finish him off. Immediately sprang to kind of keep them off from pushing him aggressively, and now with the moment of respite, he's going to use it to heal up. Beautiful drop, landing himself outside of the line of fire, and then actually his brother's pushing up and getting the knock. Just brilliancy defined. A duo remaining. Yeah, no one else is here, but it's a good idea. A duo remaining over here just a bit southeast of it all. Aries and Slim here for Gamers Unite Nation. Gonna use that box, gonna use that package over there for coverage. But it doesn't matter. Shockwave noting them over there. Team 15 in the distance. I don't think it'll equate to a kill. Smoke coming out as well. Let's take a look at Bat back here. Bat back here atop the hill. He's noting all this action here, but he's only one player. Look at Unseen driving up to join up with the rest of Team 6. I'm just going to call from this man's viewpoint. He can see the full field back here. He's got to move. There's no seconds left on the clock. You see him just being engulfed by the blue there. And it's not too far of a run, but you got to go nonetheless. He's got this whole horizon right here, this whole vertical element of bushes right here. If he makes it across the street, that he could just prone out and just chill. Maybe get himself a top 3 as these other teams are way up there. He's in the zone as well. Maybe get himself a top 3 just chilling back here as these other teams fight. And look at Kings, the duel of the Kings. The Kingdom back here. They're slightly... Oh, suppressed Groza as well. Oh, baby. You could just devastate these squads back here if you choose to make your presence known. And Slim getting a knock on G-Man, actually. Looks like Slim has crawled away from his position over there and just went a little bit to the left outside of these blown vehicles, and was able to get the knock on G-Man. No kill will be achieved here. Unseen getting a nade knock on Aries. Wow, they've pushed up strong from that north side, and Aries has been finished. Let's take a look at Akasi Misfits over here with the full squad. I have not interviewed anybody besides Akasi. It's actually crazy. All right, so they got the full squad. They're no longer in the zone. They're in the northern edge. They got 2 vehicles. They're sending all sorts of utility forward. Smoke, I do believe. They're holding down the right side. I think they're noting over there Resurrection as well. Eating a slight bit of damage from Silent Mercenaries, Team 15, Maverick Company over there. So look at how Oscar is holding down this outside right edge here with his VSS. Berserk and the gang have since shifted inside that angle. It's no longer a true angle to hold. Stillim will be the last gunner from Gamers Unite Nation over here. Not too far from the edge of the zone, but you know, they did get shot up here as they were posting up against Akasi Misfits there, so he probably doesn't feel like taking too many steps or falling forward too much. And with that, the Kingdom has been noted. Bat is still over there posted, I believe, underneath this small, it's a slight dip. You can't really tell, but it's a slight little dip, and he's going to crawl his way forward as he has to because the zone is shifting forward. Top 5 teams here. I'm so glad it didn't glitch out. I don't want to jinx it, but I made it at least to the top 5. We didn't get to see all the games, but at least you get to see the last one, guys. All right, we're going to watch this one together. All right, so it looks like Slim's going to be crawling his way forward here. Solid Mercenaries still have a full squad, all right? We have 2 full squads still left in this matchup as the zone closes in the open field, and he was noted. Sully taking out Slim there, and it looks like Bat is choosing to make his presence known. There's nothing he could do. He had to move forward. There was no more bushes. There was no more terrain that was beneficial to him, so he had to get out and make his last stand. Bat's last stand there proved to be inconsequential for him. He did have good knocks, but someone else could eat off this. Resurrection has been pretty quiet on this angle. They were noted on the right by Akasi as they shifted in, but I don't know if... Wow, pretty good nade. It just bounced a little bit too much. I was pretty close to the team here. A little bit more shallow, and that could have been a wipe almost. A lot of these players were weakened, halfway health. Resurrection, good idea. They either heard Bat over here, they saw Bat maybe, and they're sending nades and mollies towards that edge, but Bat is gone. Bat was the last of his kind, and I like what they're doing. They're spreading out their snake from multiple angles. It's a good use of your snake. You don't want to snake on top of each other, because when one angle is noted, in Thrax's right there, his angle is noted, you have an alternate angle in Berserk to also shoot from. Berserk has been noted, I believe, by Akasi, though, from his left side. Silent Mercenaries noting him as well, and because these 2 positions are giving up, Panic is still okay because they spread their snake. You don't want to snake too hard on top of each other. Thrax has gone down to Skripas. The last member standing will be Panic, and it looks like Thrax is trying to move forward, trying to walk the dog forward into the blue zone. It is beating on him. but he might be able to make it. Actually, Panic is... Let's see. This is really close. That's a pretty good crawl right there. He's actually beating Panic into the zone. Maybe he can use him for information, or he can try to get that. Yeah, Panic is coming. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I wouldn't go for that revive. It would expose you. And it looks like Unseen moving up on that left side of that rock, getting a drop there. What a sneaky position. Shockwave knocked. Don't go mark Insidious. Don't mark him. Just stay where you are. Broly spraying in the smoke. Insidious has to know he's there directly in front of him. He heard him for sure. And spraying through. Sully actually finishes spraying through his killed teammates. And that is it. They also noted simultaneously, oh my goodness, the last member of Resurrection. But Resurrection did a good job of coming out in second place there, barely taking it away from Silent Mercenary Mavericks. This is the only the second set of screenshots I've seen. All right, only the second set of screenshots I've seen. I'm glad I got it to make it to the end of this match. Finally got to see some action. Thanks, guys. Okay, so really great job. It's my 7th game for Mettlestate, and I've only interviewed Akasi players. There's nothing I can do. I know you guys want to talk to me too. I definitely want to talk to you guys as well, but they're just doing the damn thing. So really great job there. Coming out 7 + 3, 10 kills, double digits. First place. Really great movement. They bring the full squad wherever they go, and they just kind of overpower on their angles. We do note flanks obviously are a good surprise piece, but for the most, they're defaulting to overpowering their angles with multiple shooters. We saw it there at the end as Sully sprayed through, I forgot which player that Quinn or Insidious killed there at the end, but he was spraying on the same angle with him, literally sprayed through his green smoke, and they're just holding down and overpowering one angle, as opposed to defaulting to flanks and spreading around. So really great job there. Second place going to Resurrection, holding down the edges of the zone. 8 kills. Great job. Silent Mercenaries had a great idea to have that fort. Maverick Company had a great idea to have that fort that they produced themselves with their blown vehicles. Really great job holding it down. It was just tough moving forward as Resurrection was hitting you from the left side, and then in front of you had a full squad of Akasi Misfits, and it was tough. Got 8 up there. But third place and for 7 kills, not bad. Glitch. I was like, what? They were not fourth. Fourth place going to Silent Mercenaries Goose Company. So a 3rd and 4th place finish for the Silent Mercenary household. Great job for Dart. Didn't get any kills, but he was holding that zone and played it properly. Game Reason Our Nation were kind of in a tough predicament up there north, being held down against Akasi. They had great utility sent against them, and it just proved to be too much. They were holding on the chopsticks for a bit. Got 2 kills on the 4th place team, Silent Mercenaries Goose Company, but it just proved too much there at the end as they came against the East Coast from their drop there. All right. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can get a misfit up in here. These guys. Come on, Sully. You know the drill. So, you know the drill. So actually, this is 4 games today, all Akasi interviews. 2 went to Misfits, 2 went to Black. Sully says, I'm hopping in right now. He knows the drill. This is crazy, dude. I just don't understand. They didn't have the full squad, but they finished with 3 players. Absolutely nasty. He's hopping at lounge now. Throw it up, man. Let me know who you guys are rooting for. I'm impressed, really impressed. Okay, not just impressed with Akasi. We've been singing their praises all day long, but I've seen a lot of you guys come up from different teams and different team names when we played, in some EU scrimmages and stuff like that. Now you're here representing for Africa, and in the first real pro event. That's actually crazy to see the progression there. Definitely doing great stuff in the PUBG Mobile Africa scrims. So glad to see you guys there, and glad to see that a lot of the top tier players and teams in the PUBG Mobile Africa scrims are holding true, and they're in the pro series here as well. What up? What up, Sully?
What's up?
What's up, dude? My God. What do you want to talk about? This is your channel, man. What's up? Welcome to the Sully stream. Sully stream, the Akasi dream. Tell me about what happened. Walk me through it.
Bro, well, that last game, it was rough. Everyone was just snaking.
Yeah, everyone was.
It was insane. Open field zones.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, rightfully so. Yeah, it's open field zone, like you said. There was no change in elevation, no dips, no real hills there.
No cover, no trees, rocks, nothing to use. Like
Yeah. There was like a few rocks. I think Gamers Unite Nation had like the one major rock.
I think it shifted out of zone.
Yeah, it was out of zone
took them
too.
out.
And you guys suppressed them against that zone. You threw, I don't know if it was you, but somebody threw a really good nade on Ares there. And,
It was unseen. Yeah.
that was not, I was like, damn. That was nasty. So yeah, like the one or two rocks that were there ended up being outside of zone. So everybody just had to snake it till they make it. So talk to me about you guys snaking it forward. What was going through your mind? Because I literally saw, so the top three teams, you guys, Silent Mercenaries, Mavericks, and then Resurrection. You guys were all snaking, but you're all snaking with different tactics. So talk to me about you guys as snake.
Yeah, we just were hoping to get to zone because we went in zone. We had like no smokes left.
Mm-hmm.
So we just tried to split up.
Yep.
And cover more ground so if an 8 comes, we all don't get knocked at the same time.
Exactly. And
And
that
then
proved to
try
be.
to get a flank, a snaking flank. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it was either you or Unseen who hit the far left side of the snake and was getting some drops.
Unseen hit the far left side. He got
Yeah,
the
he hit the
flank.
far
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
That was really good. I was
He
like,
got the
damn.
2 knocks inside him.
That was really good. We did see Resurrection on the left side try to do something similar, but they were so spread. So you guys were on the north end of the circle, right? And then Silent Mercenaries were on the south end of the circle, right? So
Yeah.
Resurrection was coming in from the west, and they were spread all the way from north, which you guys were holding, to south, but just on the western outskirt of the zone.
Yeah.
So you guys were both spraying at them. They had a good idea, but they were just like basically putting themselves on two fronts battle, and you guys just overpowered them. Really great ending, Snake, as well. And I think they killed one of your players, the only player of yours who died there. I think.
Yeah, Broly. Just
Broly.
just before we won.
Yep, Insidious
Yeah,
got
just
him.
for the end of the game.
And I think somebody shot right through Broly, where Broly died, to get Quinn, to get Insidious there at the end. So I was like, damn,
Yeah.
that was really good. Do you stream at all?
No, I don't stream, but I make short YouTube videos.
You make short videos? Where do you post those? YouTube, Facebook?
Okay, Sully Gaming on YouTube. You just search me up, subscribe, like, watch the videos.
Okay, the shameless plug. I feel it. Sully
I have to shoot
Gaming.
my shot, bro.
Gotta shoot your shot, he says. Hey, he's got to shoot his shot. I feel you. And your shots be landing. Let me tell you, his shots be landing, his whole squad. So that's Sully Gaming. No spaces or underscores? Anything?
No.
Okay.
It's like, it's still a small channel. Just started it like a few
Small
months
channel?
ago.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to boom with the type of clips and plays. You guys make me lose my mind when I see you guys. Like, my blood pressure goes straight up. So I'm seeing some dope action. Go in my stream and clip it. Make yourself a nice compilation highlight reel and throw it up on
Yeah,
Sully
well,
Gaming on YouTube.
I have to do that. I
Yeah,
always
let me-
get the stream clips.
Let me know, man. Let me know when you do. Tag me and I'll share it out for you guys because you guys are actually
Okay, thanks. I will
it's
do.
impressive. All right,
Well, I'm just happy, like, Ikasi got all 4 wins today,
all 4
regardless
wins.
of black or misfits.
And you guys split.
won all.
You guys split it down the map 2 and 2, right?
Mm.
2 wins for Misfits, 2
Yeah,
wins
yeah.
for Black. Yeah, I was telling. I think it was you. I told. I get confused with you guys honestly because you're all in here. I was telling you about you guys should whatever's in the Akasi water. You should bottle it up, throw the little green alien on it, yeah, and just sell it in stores. Get yourself some Akasi Gatorade or something. The drink of champions. So yeah, man, really great job. Whatever you guys are doing back there in the lab, keep it up. Do you have anything you want to say to your? Sorry, go ahead.
I'll see you guys in week 2.
Week 2? All right. So he said he'll see you guys in week 2. Again, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. South African time, 5 p.m. UTC.
Thanks for hosting.
All
Once
right,
again,
brother.
Jack.
Appreciate you. Thanks for
Appreciate
the
it.
dope content. All right, brother. We'll see you next week. All right. That is the IGL for Akasi Misfits. Sully there. Great guy. So we'll be seeing you guys next week, the Pro Series. Same channel, same time. Wednesdays, 7 p.m. South African time, 5 p.m. UTC, 12 p.m. Eastern if you're in the States. All right, guys. Make sure you are still getting down. Get down with the Get Good Daily Series. Get down with the Good Daily Series. Get down with the Get Good Daily Series. Hey, that's the new rap. All right, so get down with the Get Good Daily Series. That is that daily series that rewards per day the highest solo fragger, okay? Submit your screenshots and tag Mettlestate, all right, in your screenshots. Also make the dope clips. I love seeing those. Tag me in them too. Jaguar X Pod, wherever you're doing it. Tag me in them. I want to see them. I'll shout you out. I'll say what's up. I'm just seeing a message from a staff member. Scores updated on the site. See you next week. Awesome job there. And yeah, guys, great stuff. Keep it up. Africa Unite. Stand up. Be blessed.